We got a whole fucking set of them.
No,
Not that it matters, but I disagree with that.
Cool, Aaron.
I'm the one who earned that title, damn it. I earned my master's.
Well, it's like over my G.I. Joe game I play.
The master.
We had 2 Dereks. One quit. We got a new guy whose name is Eric, the same as our game master.
All right, so last week we left off. You guys were camped outside the city. Still trying to figure out plans and what to do with not Sky. Orion just getting back to the camp.
Awesome.
Nice. With Orion just getting back to the camp and you guys discussing plans, spent the better part of the morning going over a few different plans before some people got frustrated that you had just been planning all day. I don't believe you guys actually did anything throughout the day, just spent the entire day discussing and trying to figure out what your next step was going to be. Throwing out lots of different options on either going and just straight on fighting them and you hoping, of course, a show of strength would get all of the groups to stand down. Some talks of communicating and bribing the groups you could, but there was worry that if the hobgoblins found out you knew where their camp was, there would be an issue. There's also the idea of going into the other camps and sowing distrust amongst the other groups and telling them, hey, we heard the hobgoblins were getting paid more than you guys were getting paid, and see if you kind of pit them against yourselves. I don't know that you guys actually agreed on a plan, though, by the end of all of it. So you guys settle in for the night, hoping to probably further the discussions in the morning.
Agree on a plan? Have you met this group?
Yeah, that's right. You scattered for about 4 hours, but at a slow pace, which was, out of game, is part of the problem. It was a 3-hour walk to the city, but at a slower pace. I know you're 60 speed, though, right? Or is it 40?
30.
Oh, so yeah, that was
30 flight.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much put you 20 feet, or not 20 feet, rather. It's 2 hours towards the 3-hour trip to the city in the direction you went. Like Mike was saying, it's going to be, you're going to have to be gone for at least a day or two travel to, if you're trying to stay quiet, or stealth, rather. I know you fly quietly, but the act of stealthing. So yeah, you guys settled in for the night, and about halfway through the night, a couple of the members got a whiff of rot in the air, and quickly realized that you're being set upon by a troll, whether it be from the fire or noise or what it was, but trolls were coming. A troll was coming. A troll came. Was it trolls? Or was it just a troll?
No, it was a troll. That was enough.
You guys battled back and forth quite a bit. It got some good blows in, but you guys managed to take it down a few times, decapitate it, kill the head a few times, and then finally burn the bodies.
And now we know how to kill a troll.
After much panic of many failed rolls on how to kill a troll. And that's where we left off, with you guys going back to bed.
Actually, technically, I didn't left my bed.
Yeah.
I was firing arrows from my bed.
Because she could have just gone back to the one that you
I don't need to sleep,
Back
so
in your
I'll
bed.
just sit there.
Why'd you wake me up, you foul demon?
Yeah.
What, Psycho? Yes.
I don't need to sleep, so I'll just be sitting there keeping an eye out.
We'll pick up with the rest coming to an end and you guys waking up in the morning.
That sounds painful. Why would you take your eye out?
And with the ever fun flicker poof, Modian disappears. Not Modian. Modian's sitting right there.
Oh, no.
Orion.
No, no.
Orion.
The smart
Hi.
one.
Orion.
Orion disappears. Modian's still there.
I feel really awkward saying this one, but the smart one left.
Okay.
Yeah, when Josh is the smart one, you know you don't fuck up. So Habit's here. Orion is not. So, over to you guys. Coming to after a morning's rest, night's rest, rather.
That's okay. Hopefully he had no more new information to give us that he didn't give us already, because that kind of helped make some decisions not happen.
Yep. So, over to you guys to figure out what you're doing. He should be here shortly. He said his dog threw up, so he's cleaning it up, and then he'll be here.
Well, if he stopped looking at it, he wouldn't have
You know,
break law.
I didn't want to say it. So,
All right.
what are you guys doing?
Waking up.
I am
Retrieving my arrows.
really wanting to know where that troll came from. Can we track it?
Survival.
Can I help him?
Yep. So survival at advantage.
I have a +1.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
Yes.
I already
You
do.
only have a +1.
Yes.
I haven't
Uh,
done that.
Proficiency or survival is wisdom. I have a -1 to
Jesus.
wisdom.
All right. Set advantage with his help.
Just
So
advantage.
just roll 2
Or do you want
dice.
him to roll the second dice?
You roll the second dice.
Alright.
Beat a 19, sucker.
20.
Boom.
Damn!
I did
So
it!
plus your modifier, since you were leading the charge.
That would be a. My wisdom is a 1 plus the 3. That would be a 4. I need to change these numbers because I got the old numbers in there.
Was it? Or I guess level 5, huh?
So, no,
No,
I'm
it
level 4.
I thought they went to 3 at 5.
I'm
What?
I'm
I
still
thought
at
the
level
proficiency
4.
modifier went up to
Oh.
3 at level 5.
No, level 4.
Level 4.
Right. But you said your efficiency was a plus
Yeah,
3.
it goes up at 4, doesn't it?
Papa.
Go on, Teddy.
It's plus 2.
We're still
Yeah,
plus
4 is 2. 5 is 3.
Yeah.
We just said 5 in my other game and went up to plus 3. That's why I was confused. What?
After doing with
That was
the
good.
player's handbook, can I check something?
Good thing I didn't change all that.
Thank you.
So what was your new number then?
It's still
One
3.
last
It's
guy.
3, 22.
Alright, so 20.
46.
He beat my infamous dice. I didn't bet infamous dice. I have a 1 every once in a while.
Yeah, that's the character names. Poppy is the female, Star is the male. Every name on the screen is the character's name. So, 23,
22.
22. It's easy enough to follow the tracks back. It's a troll. It doesn't stealth too well. How long are you willing to follow the tracks?
I am willing to follow the tracks until I find it.
Say, if you let the group know what you're doing.
Of course I do. I'm not stupid.
So,
Pretty quiet.
I'm not proficient at quiet, no, but I'm decent.
And my character did ask you that.
Well, I would say I'm good.
I
I'm
don't
kind of
want
good
to
at it.
die because he walks up.
I don't wear armor.
It's always a terrifying way
so
to
I'm not
find a
having
troll.
all that.
I don't either.
Monk! Guys, I found another troll!
No, I don't want that to happen.
Alright, so. So, group.
I mean, I would like it if I'm not going by myself, but I don't think we should all disappear because our hobgoblin friends might get a little ticked off.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Are you good at sneaky?
I am.
On average.
No.
Well,
I can go with you. I'm good at sneaky.
I'm not wearing any
I
armor.
excel at sneaky.
I'm not wearing
Toby
any
has to go
armor.
with you.
Oh, that's
He
why.
helped you roll the survival.
Oh, that's
Helping
right.
track.
Yeah, he's the one who's helping me track. That's
Also,
right.
I'm not wearing any armor.
So more people can go with you if you want, but he has to go with you.
Okay,
But
so he
the
has
2 of us are already coming.
Sorry, but he helped you with the roll, so you're stuck with him.
Yeah.
Technically, he's already done some scouting. I think I'd rather have him come along too, if you're okay with that.
So the 3 of us?
Just the 3 of us, because he's scouted around the area, so he knows at least some of the area.
3 of us.
You also
can
get
work
behind him.
together. Cool.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yep, sounds good.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. 3.
Change the direction there. Okay.
So,
So,
remind me correct me if I'm mistaken, Daniel, you went northeast, correct? When you went to explore?
yes.
I went the direction they told me to go. I never
Pretty sure it's
established
northeast.
which direction it was. They did.
I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything correct in my head. Yeah, you follow the tracks. They go directly north for the HMO's direction towards town. Is everyone else staying behind at camp then, brother, before I go into that? Other than these two?
Noella will, Poppy will be.
Do you guys want me to go with you?
No, because we need somebody behind who can shift into something violent.
Isn't that Poppy?
No, remember, Poppy's not the same
She
type of
can't
wolf you
do
are.
violence.
No, she can't do super violent. Only like
Right. That's why I'm saying I prefer if you stay behind to do super violent, because I'm not planning on attacking shit.
I like super violent.
That's okay. Yeah.
I'm not planning on attacking shit unless there is no choice.
Does he turn green or anything super violent?
That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you turn into a big
One
green
sec.
goblin?
All right. So Poppy, Havoc,
Ogre.
There you go.
Big green ogre.
Poppy, Havoc, and Parent are the only ones going.
Who?
Poppy
Hey.
Oh, Poppy wants to come with us?
Poppy parent.
So it's the owlet,
you know, listen.
Sky,
Poppy.
Sky, Poppy,
Havoc.
Havoc. Oh Lord, why am I taking Havoc with
What did
me?
I do?
That's just a bad
So I'm
sign.
trying to figure out going with them.
My name
This is
is
just listing
Poppy
things.
wants to stay back. I'll go with.
Havoc.
You're gonna go with Star.
Gee,
Yeah.
Okay, this party's getting too big.
Okay. So that leaves Modian and Shifter back to the camp by themselves.
Poppy wants to stay back.
So Poppy.
If you do you think we're getting too big in the party, I can stay back too.
I'm really not planning on attacking anybody. I just want to know where the troll camp is. So I'm tracking the troll and I'm following him.
Okay,
I
I'll stay
think we
back.
should just stick with the two going by themselves.
Yeah,
Give you a
I'll
That'd
stay
probably
back.
be the smartest play. Let them track out. Let them track back.
I want somebody on aerial to be above me to see shit I can't see.
Yep.
And he's helping me track the trolls. So
Echo.
Yeah.
everybody good with that?
Timer for 15 minutes.
Any disagreements at this point?
Oh, wait.
All right. So that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Yep.
And my brain instantly gave up on me.
Do you
Stealth.
have to track the troll?
Stealth, please.
Ooh, we're all on a line.
Oh.
Stealth.
Stealth, come on, bro.
I know, but that's fucking cool.
15.
You got the best fucking dice, Dan.
16.
15.
Who's leading the march?
Where's my 9? So
Wouldn't
Probably
you be
the two
leading
trackers, yeah.
Wouldn't you be leading because
Mike,
you're the
can you
one?
skip this, or
I'm the one helping
You
you.
need me to move this?
I'm gonna try something. If you can put it back in a second, I'm just.
Mike.
I want my notes in front of me.
Yeah.
I want a section in front of me that I can write on.
No.
I
No. Okay, that's fair.
I feel like you would be in the
That's
front
bad.
because
No.
I'm the one helping you. But
Don't want me taking notes.
I have
No.
stuff.
7 Mountain Dews.
You're the one doing most of the tracking. I'm just helping
It's over
you
there.
with it.
24. What was it?
I'm only at a 13.
So that refills for the
I'm at 16 for stealth.
Soda?
Yeah, I'm at a 13.
There's a box of sodas right there, just trying to refill the fridge with them.
But
The Pepsi.
we're
Sugar Mountain Dews
we're
right there too.
both going in front, no matter what. It's just
We might- yeah.
whether
I see
you or
Pepsi.
me go in the
So
very
we'll probably
front.
out.
I think you ran out.
All right. So,
No,
Orion. No, Orion. That's empty.
Oh.
Sky.
He's 24.
24. How high up are you flying?
Uh,
Remember, it's thick. It's pretty decently thick forest through here. The canopy's up about 50 feet. There's bits of breaks here and there, but
right
for the
below
most
the
part,
canopy.
so about 45.
40
40 up?
Yeah.
All right.
So let's
have
have
it.
it short range.
Havoc rolled a 16.
16.
And
13.
Aaron. Sorry for no.
Just go ahead and bolt into
Okay.
the canopy if I need to.
16, 13, 24, 40. All right.
Because it does.
All right. And Perrin's leading the charge.
Are you or am I?
Huh?
Are you leading the search or am I?
I'm leading the charge. Oh,
Where are they?
I think we're pretty much probably side by side, to be honest.
Right. And Dan, where are you at? I know, but
Because, I mean, a troll is.
I can't.
we're actually 10 feet ahead of them.
Dwarf.
Yes,
I can't just hang up there
That way
somewhere.
I can see something before
but I'm
they
half.
come
I'm
down
short
the
and
tree
small,
sees
so
them.
we can walk side by side and still be in the troll path.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. That makes more sense than being in a line. 40 feet up in the air.
Okay, so, one more question. You good in there, bro?
Not so much.
I got on order this thing, so that's how high you are.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get some of those at some point.
They're coming.
That's what I was looking for. I know I had you guys passing somewhere. All right. People at the camp, how long are you waiting before you leave? Are you waiting for them to come back no matter how long it takes?
I think we should wait until at least nightfall. If they're not back by morning,
But where would we go?
Who has sending stuff?
we
Just
can't
come
go.
in. We
town's
have the two
occupied.
citizens.
And he has
So-
citizens.
Let's just wait here until they get back
And
and stay on guard and keep watch and do like outside activities. I'd be more than happy to work on like my 3 potions I'm working on
Before you
currently.
leave the camp, would you like to change that?
Yes.
If we're gonna be, you know what? I don't know if we're gonna be here for a prolonged period of time.
I'll be giving one of my
I'm
sending
gonna
stones.
make myself.
My sending stone to Modian.
Modian, you have the third sending stone. Third, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh,
No.
stickers.
We only had 3.
Stickers.
One's at the village because Josh gave one to one of the villagers. You have one.
Somebody gave one to me.
Yeah, I gave you one.
Because you're always up in the trees, it seems sparse.
You're our constant up ahead scout, so I don't like you not having a.
I figured I'd allow you to
Means of
fix that real
communication.
quick before you started traveling and realized you had no way
I
to
just-
communicate.
I thought it was a really bad idea to give me a sending stone. I asked way too many questions.
I'm okay with that.
And I'm sure you don't want to get his before he flies up ahead of you.
Oh, is he flying up ahead? I thought he was
Yes.
flying just above.
Yeah, 40 feet up where he is trying to play it.
And 10 feet ahead.
And 10 feet ahead. So he's about
If I
45
see
feet away.
anything that might be coming.
Yeah, give me your sending stone if you don't mind for the moment.
I drop my rock on you.
Roll him not there.
Bonk.
20 points of concussion damage. Is it shaped like an arrowhead?
I'm
That would
dead.
be my fault.
You've been whittling away at it every night. All right,
Hey,
so
let me send you a message.
Wow.
all right, so with you two leading the tracking and you just kind of sticking with them, but keeping an eye out for them. You follow the tracks north for about 2 hours at a slow pace, so our normal walking distance,
Mhm.
before it starts to slightly veer west.
Okay.
And you follow it like that for another 5
We were going which direction originally?
north.
North. So straight north, and then we went
It
west.
starts veering. It doesn't go.
Well, yeah, but it starts going
Starts
slowly
veering.
towards northwest.
Starts
And
veering.
You get to the point where it's going almost directly. With your survival rolls, you can tell it's going, you're going almost directly northwest. And it continues like that for another 6 hours of travel. Again, at a slow pace. So,
3 hours when we're walking.
how long do you guys push before you rest?
Well, we just woke up.
No, that's what I'm saying. This has been 8 hours that you've been following the path already. At
Oh.
a slow pace.
So it went.
It was 2 hours, then another 4. 6 hours.
I think we should probably make camp. Eat a cold dinner.
Okay.
Trail rations, essentially. Anybody adverse to that?
And keep in mind you're on the path the patrol came up with.
And not staying on this path, because that would be,
You do notice the path
Unsafe.
is pretty beaten down.
so it's been used quite a
Again,
bit.
with your survival, yeah, it's been traversed quite a lot.
So, gonna go off trail and make sure we cover the
How
trail.
far off trail, and roll another survival. No, you're leaving the worst trail alone. You're breaking branches purposely as you fly through. In case you get-
That would be a survival.
I have to
would
just
be
walk
a
through.
19.
You too?
We cover the trail, and I would say we should move probably 30 yards off the trail,
Okay.
so like 90 feet.
Alright, let's go.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, but
So keep that hook over there long. Alright. So you guys set up your camp. Who's taking watches?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take mid
You'll wake us up.
at the end. Alright.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Roll perception for first watch.
Who's first?
That's me. Perception would be 11. Not very good.
Alright, group back at camp. What are you guys doing throughout the day?
I messaged you what I was gonna do. I'm gonna try to make a some kind of concealment That way, if people are walking by, we're not easily spotted from just anywhere.
Glad I got that out of the way.
I also texted you, but I'm just gonna go kind of like chill off to the side in the camp, not too noticeable, just kind of like back off in the corner, working on my fire or my frost giant potion, trying to figure out more ingredients.
Okay, Michael, roll an intelligence roll for that with your alchemy bonus if you have one. Psycho, roll a survival bonus.
I'm gonna wait. I have a question.
I have an answer.
So you know, last game we moved from that part, right? To fight
Which
the
part?
troll.
Yes. You guys fought the troll at the camp.
I would like to roll if there's any more animals around.
15.
Was this when I was
Hey, you figured it out. Nice job.
Yeah, okay, you wanted that, yeah. But you didn't ask any questions, I didn't tell you anything.
Yeah, I know.
15, you said 15 survival?
15 survival, yes.
Michael? Intelligence plus alchemy bonus if you have one.
Where would I find the alchemy bonus?
It would be if you, are you proficient in alchemist tools?
Yes, and then I also have the supplies.
So you would add up your proficiency bonus of 2. So intelligence plus 2 plus d20.
I think sometimes they're
Intelligence plus 2 plus what?
Proficiency, plus intelligence. Intelligence plus 2, roll d20.
Intelligence plus 2. So 17, I'm guessing?
Okay. And this is
15
to
plus
continue,
2?
This is to continue breaking down the potion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so far you haven't told me if I've gotten anything out or not, just besides the fact that I had needed 5 ingredients.
I didn't give you the list of the ingredients yet.
No, sir. So far I have 2 other potions that I've built. I got the liquid death one and then the sneaky one. And right now I'm working on the frost giant one that I've been breaking down.
Okay, so at this point you've used about half of that potion.
Okay.
So just keep track of how much of the potion you've used. Give me, I'll text you a list here in a second.
Oh, somebody got through it.
Alright, and then Modian, what are you doing?
Muted.
Oh yeah. This time I knew. I'm not really doing. I'm just wandering around the camp, keeping an eye out on things, cleaning my mace, cleaning my shield up, keeping watch.
And then Poppy, roll an animal handling.
I'm doing things.
Yeah, plus 4. Roll d20. Nat 20.
Okay. So you spend the better part of the day doing different animal calls, trying to get something to hear you, something to come. And after about 5 hours, you hear a chirping back at you. As you look up, a small sparrow is circling above your head.
So,
Talk to it.
well, them, not me.
I talk to it.
Okay, what do you say? How do you talk to it?
Say it loud enough.
I'm not trying to think what I'm gonna say. Hello, I noticed that you've been flying around above us, but there's not too many other animals around. Is there a reason why?
I'm assuming I see this going on, Steve.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch as she's doing this.
Okay. Are you using any spells or are you just yelling at it, Poppy?
Are you gonna talk to animals spell or?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, she's casting
Alright.
talk with animals.
Tell me, not Psycho.
Yes, exactly. I've been trying to tell her that.
I'm not Psycho. I can't hear you when you tell him things. So
Talk
it,
to animals.
it's kind of spirals down and lands on your shoulder. Well, you asked, you saw it flying around. Why are there no other animals?
I asked it. I've been trying to speak to animals around here, and I've noticed that you're the only animal around. Is there a reason why you're smiling around us?
Hurt you.
Sparrow, right?
Yes, it's Sparrow.
I am twice your size.
He is so like.
Also, his butt's on my hip, that isn't just with an
He is so like not happy to see us, but he's so happy
All
to
right.
see us.
Please, my turn.
Please let me shut up.
Oh, sorry. How we focus?
Tell her your youngest to shut up. How rude.
No, not my youngest. The one here that was being loud with the baby and chewing on his fingers. The bird lands on your shoulder and chirps, "Heard you."
And shouts what?
Ask him, not me.
Shouts what?
It chirps, "Heard you."
Heard me. Okay. I ask it if it's in danger.
Danger?
Yeah, like scared people coming for you.
Where?
Nowhere? Okay. And I ask it if he wants to join us.
He didn't say no one.
Okay.
And it's just gonna sit on my shoulder.
All right.
The new pet, the other one in there.
It's good you're gonna throw it. That's on you.
I didn't
So,
even actually throw it.
Steve,
Oh, that's a broken
Yeah.
what do I see when she's doing this? Is she kind of like whistling to the bird, or is she talking and it translates? How does that work?
Let me read it again. Give me a second.
All right.
I read it a minute ago, but I didn't read it looking for that answer.
That's why I asked that question.
Oh, yeah. That's correct. That's right.
Did you
I asked the question you're not looking up.
Is the bottom of the
It looks burnt around, or not burnt, but cooked around the edges. So it's,
Okay, I like that more. You hear her whistling at it, bird call style, as it lands on her shoulder and starts whistling back at her.
Okay.
And they kind of whistle back to and forth, back between each other.
Okay.
Before she just stops and just sits on her shoulder.
All right. When they're done whistling back and forth, I'm going to walk up to her. She's not there, so.
Yeah, I think she walked away. And one of my other players walked away, so I kind of close to each other.
not burnt. Okay, go ahead.
Modian.
Oh, there she is. Sorry, your mother and brother just came in.
Hi, Moo. Hi, Toby.
Bud.
I said hi.
I heard.
Okay.
Tell us in LAS.
Move, son. So I'm going to go over to Poppy.
Gone.
And so what does your bird friend say?
So as you may have heard that I was trying to look for any animals, kind of like the last time. Yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. I guess not yesterday. I finally found this small sparrow flying above us. And I kind of asked it that we haven't seen animals in a while. And I was kind of wondering why it's flying above us. And all it said was, it heard me. And I asked it if it wants to join us, so it's just on my shoulder. But I don't know what information the sparrow might have.
well, bird's eye view would be good for scouting ahead
So-
if you'd be
and
able
we
to train
can-
for that.
And if we train it, we might be able to make it fly ahead of us and scout the...
Yeah, very much so. If you can train it.
Yes. I will train it.
So does it know where the animals went?
No, all of it... Oh, I can ask. I didn't ask that question. I can ask that question.
Okay, good.
Any other ideas of
Um, Does it know where the camps of the other creatures are at? I know birds aren't particularly very bright, from my understanding. So you may want to phrase it in a way he can understand.
Trying to say something about birds?
Please. Oh no,
You
you're
got
not
something
here.
against birds?
He's here. I'm just saying, at least this one's smart enough to fly.
No.
You're muted for whatever you said.
Oh, I was talking to you,
That's
Rose.
not fair. I'm limited by level.
I'm mad at you, Moo.
All right, Poppy, what else you doing?
Grayson said he's mad at you.
I heard him. I'm trying to play a game right now.
I have a question.
To me or the bird?
For me.
Or him? To the gods, to Modian, or the bird?
To you as DM,
No.
and then
Okay.
to the bird.
Okay, what's up?
So my question is, if I instead of using like come back, like can I make like a bird call, but that wouldn't count like a as we
You're
talk.
trying to say if you can use a bird call for your command for the bird to come back to you instead of come or go.
Yeah.
Yeah, with training you can get it to respond to anything. You can train a dog to come to you by saying "go away" if you train it. That's what that means.
Okay.
So you would just have to repeat the same whistle and teach it the command still.
Okay. My question to I don't know if it knows the creatures, but my question to the bird is, do you know where the other animals are at? Or if there is any other animals around us?
Gone. Scared. Ran.
And then I'm going to start to... Wait, I only can train one animal at a time, right? So I have 3 animals.
No.
I can train 3 animals at a time?
Train whatever the fuck you want to train as long as you can roll and keep control of them all. It just takes time to train 3 animals properly.
I'll just train him to come and go. The other ones
Yeah, that's why it took you 3 months to try to train the dog on the boat.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the squirrel is not pretty trained, so obvious.
It's just a random fucking patrol.
I'll just train the bird to come. Go, I'll just say go. To come back, I'll make like a bird sound. Do I have to make it?
No. Yes. No.
Gives you that shit now.
Roll an animal handling at advantage.
There's 2, yeah. I'll just do one again.
Blue. Here to clear one.
Okay.
It's going to be an entirely one-sided campaign. Or session, rather.
16.
Alright. It doesn't quite have it, but you start working with the basic principles of Go. It's still far off from actually understanding what you want it to do, but you're working with it. And that takes the better part of the day. As your spell fades. Your spell fades after 10 minutes, though, so then it becomes difficult again.
You hear that?
My spell fades on there
After 2 minutes, so then you're just talking to it and it's not understanding you.
Okay.
Was my concealment successful?
You think so?
Cool.
When you look at it, you say, damn, if I didn't know that was there, I wouldn't know it was there. And you walk back inside of it.
What did you do?
Take the concealment. That way I can just chillax and not have to be worried about being spotted instantly. Okay.
And we decided that the sending stones speak to our minds, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on there.
All right. So, for the camp, the night begins to approach. Do any of you message the group at any point during the day?
Just letting them know we've made camp.
I think you have to put it in.
We are still on the trail. It's now headed northwest. So be careful from anything that's coming from a northerly direction.
So at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, you guys get, or Modian, you get the message that they've made camp. They're headed northwest. Beware of anything coming from the north.
And I'm going to relay that to the rest of the group.
Dwarf's see in the dark, right?
Yes.
I'll see in the dark, and I've got goggles that help me see in the dark.
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
So, if we take a rest at 2:30, we do our full rest, we're waking up at night, right?
About 11 o'clock.
So that would be a good time to start moving. So maybe we can stay hidden and actually stay and avoid moving trolls, which came at night.
So, it's early enough today. Your watch goes without an issue. Second watch.
Um, 8.
Jesus, I just full on fucking missed the train.
Oh, they.
I just full on
Doesn't
missed the
count when it
train.
hits the floor.
I only got +1 in the second one, and it's also a wisdom thing. Even though I'm proficient in it.
That's when you're in.
I was in third grade.
Karen,
Just branches off.
you go to sleep, about an hour into your rest, you're awoken to a hand over your face.
Who are you?
You see a hobgoblin. You see Jaw.
Oh, you were.
Yes. Yeah, you got a -1.
Right,
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah, he's got a -1. That's why he said that.
Maybe people should go into cheating more. You should go into like.
It's full. It's a pretty much a waste of a point, especially in something you're negative in.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not going toward
You're good. It's not. You're not
cheat, right?
doing anything wrong. It's your character is
How
just.
did they cancel it? That's the one you bought, right?
It's not smart to.
Make your character around that negative.
So yeah, you're looking to Jar standing over you, looking furious. And you hear whispers behind you. You turn around, there's a hobgoblin standing over Perrin.
What are you doing?
That's not. Shh. Shh. What are you talking to? Don't talk. Oh, just I'm gonna. Do we care that they hear us? Because we're whispering.
Yeah, true. Sorry.
It was
in game me whispering, but yeah.
And that's why I was thinking about was wait a minute.
Yeah.
They probably might want to hear
Yeah.
this, even if they can't act on the knowledge.
You're awoken to Jaw, standing above you, whispering, "What are you doing?"
Me,
But-
we're probably, Trail heads to northwest for trolls. I just want to know where they're coming from because they attacked us.
Getting dangerously close to our territory. If you go in there, they will not hesitate to shoot you if they see you sneaking around out here.
I didn't know this was your area. The trolls go through your area?
The
I'm
trolls go
calling
wherever the
troll.
fuck they want.
Well, then, I would like to avoid your territory if you can tell me how to circumnavigate your territory and make it to a troll.
Stick to the troll path. Don't go too far off the west.
I wasn't going to camp where they're going to step.
I understand that. You asked a question. I'm answering your question.
I'm aware. I'm just defending my action.
If you're not up in a tree, which I'm assuming you probably are,
So
you don't hear that.
in other
Because
words,
again, they're whispering.
So next time we can't camp on the other side of the troll trail?
Yeah, just be careful. Towns in that direction. I don't know how far off you're gonna camp, but yeah, too far to the west if the hobgoblins see you.
Hobgoblins west. But I'm talking about on the other side of the trail.
Yes, the east. The town is to the east of us now.
Oh, because that's the east.
Well, still a little northeast, but mostly east now. You're getting,
So
by the time you get to our camp, you're going to be in between our camp and the village.
Ew. I do beg your pardon. I was not trying to find your camp.
Just trying to keep you guys from getting killed.
I appreciate that.
Also, you might want to pick a better scout. You could have been dead. As you see him just slowly back into the shadows. But with your dark vision, you can see him backing away. But he gets about 60 feet out to where your dark vision ends, and then you lose him.
I'm trying to look at you. I'm like, Worst watch.
Alright then.
The rest of your watch, to the best of your knowledge, goes off that initial.
The best of my knowledge.
How do you plan on waking up the bird in the tree?
You guys took my stone.
It was in a bag of holding anyway, so
No.
you would have left it on you. That's not
I would have left it on me.
How big is the tree?
50 feet tall.
No, it would have been in the bag unless somebody reminded me to pull it out.
Yeah.
I know you.
Correct. It's your character. It is what it is.
Oh shit! I don't know how long Josh's been sitting in the fucking chat room.
Me neither.
Way to go. You're a horrible person.
Right.
Monkeys.
Absolutely not.
I've been here for 20 minutes.
You have not, because 17 minutes ago you told me you'd be there in a minute. How long have you been there?
Like 10.
My bad. I don't check my Discord very often. I look at see it's Discord and move on. Oh, yeah, 2 minutes ago you said here, so now I don't feel as bad. Alright, so Modian, high or low? Sorry, not Modian. Sorry. My brain is stupid. Orion, high or low? I don't know why the fuck I keep saying Modian tonight.
Hi.
Hi. And then one more?
Low.
Give me a dexterity save, please. Found out how you're getting woken up.
12.
I was gonna just hit the tree with my hand axe.
So, Orion, as per usual, you were standing you were actually asleep. Then, next thing you know, you've got this gut-wrenching sensation of falling. As your hands reach out and you grab onto a tree trunk, or not a tree trunk, a branch rather, and you look around and you see Sky asleep in a tree. And tied to the same branch you're on.
So I fell out of the tree?
PDA.
Almost fell out of the
Public
tree.
displays of affection.
You were telling us to,
You're not
right?
in
Caught
public. You're in
yourself.
private properties here. Get it
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Night.
Looking around, Orion, you see this is not where you fell asleep.
How the fuck did I get up here?
You get jolted awake as the branch you're tied to violently shakes.
I wake up and I scream, "Goblins are here!" Oh.
Which then wakes me up.
Yep.
Because I am a very light sleeper.
You're awoken to him standing at the base of the tree. You look up to where Sky is screaming, and you see Orion hanging from the branch.
Help me up!
I go, my bad. It's elves. Elves are here.
How high up would you
Did
fly?
I see him appear on
40
the
feet?
branch?
You just left him 40 feet.
Did I see him appear on
Yeah,
the
you
branch?
see leaves rustle as you see and him on the branch.
I'm going to listen to see if I hear anything else going on, seeing as he just yelled.
He just appeared. He wasn't in the tree, and then he was.
He does that.
That was a 14. Not great, but
It's
you know.
because he's sneaky.
He wasn't in the tree, and then he was.
Sneaky. He was in the canopy. He fell out of the canopy.
That's not sneaky. Where did he come
So,
from? He
Orion,
wasn't with us.
Athletics to get out of the tree, please.
Was he just hiding here, knowing we would camp here?
Yes.
Are you really yelling that up his tree?
And I'm yelling it back.
That would be a 10.
I'm going to walk over to him and go, please stop yelling in enemy territory. Please.
Okay.
It takes you the better part of about 10 minutes, Orion, to get out of the tree, as you have trouble finding footholds and sturdy enough branches, but you do manage to clamber your way down it.
You could have tied a rope to this branch, then climbed down.
I feel like you probably waited until about halfway down to say
I
that.
would take that to the bottom. That's what
Thank
we
you,
do.
I really appreciate that.
That's what we do to each other.
What was your perception?
We point out the
It was
obvious.
Which, considering all the noise, is about the best I could hear from anything coming from not my teammates.
Or
you
you
could do
start
what I
listening
do.
as they stop for a second. You start
And I
listening,
jump off the
they start
branch,
yelling again,
I dismount,
you lose
flip,
any sense of
and land.
direction for that. As Sky does this beautiful. Give me an athletics.
Really? I got wings.
Acrobatics. I know. Just give me that. Please give me an acrobatics.
Because he wants to know how well you do it.
Yeah.
Not that you
You're not
don't.
gonna. You have wings. You're not gonna face plant. I'm curious how well you do it.
So, Steve, do we get to camp here all this?
Yeah, about 4 hours away, you hear screaming and branches snapping. Yeah, so it's a beautiful end over end somersault. Yeah,
My wings stop me.
there was no risk of you splatting. It was just I was curious how well you did it. So you're all standing around the campfire.
I'm superhero land.
At this point, it's about 8:30.
Boom!
Am I able to put out the fire?
Well, it's about,
Yeah.
no campfire. No campfire. My bad. No campfire. I know what I said. I was wrong.
Okay.
Also,
You still need a few. You still need a couple hours for your long rest.
smoke beacon.
You guys also need a couple hours for a long rest. Just letting you know you're all awake at this point now because of everything. Alright.
My bad. The elf right.
Did we get enough rest for a long rest?
No, so I'm saying you're still 2 hours shy of a long rest.
I'm gonna sleep.
Me too.
Short rest is 1
No,
hour.
it's your watch.
Actually, he woke us all up. He can take watch now.
No, he just ended his watch. It's your watch.
No, the guy that just woke us up. Orion.
Oh, the elf. That's a good idea.
He don't sleep.
Can
We're
you
going
take
to
the
bed.
watch, Orion?
Good night.
What?
Seeing as you woke us up,
I didn't wake anyone up.
You woke all of us up. You're on Sentry now.
No, I didn't.
Tag, you're it, and I go for tree.
Stupid tag rules.
No?
no.
He's still bitching about the tag rules now.
So you all go back to sleep?
Yes.
I do.
Alright, about 5 minutes pass, and you hear a hushed voice behind you.
This time I'm in the camp.
You turn around, and Jaw is standing behind you.
Who's Jim?
The hobgoblin you guys have met
Hobgoblin.
repeatedly. You've met him.
Okay.
He had, at this point, a short sword drawn, glaring at the four of you.
I know, they don't know how to shut up.
Why me?
Orion, this is the second time I've been here tonight. I don't know when you joined your friends. You are all going to get murdered if you don't shut the fuck up. I don't know why you were all screaming in the forest.
We're getting afraid.
A couple hours ago, I was able to damn near slit your friend Perrin's throat while the dwarf was on watch. You really need to get you guys' shit together before something happens to you. I like you guys. I prefer you not to be murdered. I'm doing my best to help you, but my patience is running very, very, very thin. And as I'm hoping your friend will tell you in the morning, but just in case it doesn't occur to him to mention this, you are dangerously close. You are dangerously close to our territory. If you cross into it, there are scouts that will take that as an act of aggression. If you're not being escorted, as you were last time. You will not. I will not be escorting you back in, though. I will not be essentially escorting a warband into my camp. So, as I told your friend, camp to the east of the trail. This is the last time I will warn you guys tonight. Next time, I let nature take its course.
Also, we're not really a war band. We're more of a diplomatic party.
They're not going to take 4 armed adventurers marching on their camp in the middle of the night as a diplomatic mission.
Call us a ragtag group of idiots.
What if I wave his white underwear?
You're asleep. Shut up. I understand that you are not here violently currently, but you must also consider how it will look, being that it's going on nighttime. You guys are approaching our camp. You are 4 well-armed adventurers. Keep that in mind. Good night. As he
Good night.
disappears back in the trees. And your watch goes off without an issue. So as you look around, Orion, you are in a small makeshift camp, no fire, with just Parent, Havoc, and Sky.
You know, sky's in the sky.
I'm open to canopy this time.
That's why I said sky.
Well, I guess I'll just sit. I'm just gonna sit in the middle of camp and keep watch.
Morning comes, or not morning comes, rather. End of camp comes. Long rest achieved. So heal if you need to be healed. You shouldn't.
Yeah, nobody's gotten injured.
But you all start waking up at about 11:30 at night with all the interruptions that prolonged you guys needing to sleep a bit longer.
Right. Yay. I like the dark.
Cold breakfast.
No.
Yes. Okay, trolls travel at night. You want to create light so they can find you?
Yeah, are we looking for them?
I want to find them without us finding us.
What happens if they find us before we find them?
Then we're much.
That's my way.
You do. What about me? I don't move that quick.
Crow wings.
Sounds painful.
No, not at all.
It is for somebody who doesn't have them.
I like cold
Not a
wings.
bad idea though.
Cold
You should go
breakfast
talk to a
sounds like
goblin.
it too.
Or a gnome. I get some wings.
Oh god. And they've started something that's gonna be very bad.
Usually.
Okay, so please, cold breakfast. Just eat rations. We've got a mission. Let's try to do it as quickly as possible, but also as quietly as possible. Huh. Oh, right. Sorry.
Cold rations.
In
Yeah.
that character, but yeah. So
It's like eating when we were back on the streets. That's yucky.
we can have a full-on course hot meal when we get back.
I bet you do.
I can put the pot back on your head for armor.
Can we smoke it later?
No, I don't want to smoke.
What,
you.
the
That's
pot or my
disgusting.
head?
At this point, either would probably be a good idea.
So back to the main camp real quick. As night comes,
Night comes.
Like
a
a
helmet?
half.
There's a helmet
Point
on
or
his
a
head.
Half cover.
a point of armor,
12.
2 only headshots,
12 and a half armor.
plus 1 AC to headshots.
12 and a half.
Anyway, so night comes to camp. Night comes.
Well, from my concealment, I'll be standing watch all night.
Did you conceal the camp or just a spot for you to hide?
Honestly, it depends on whether anyone else wanted concealment. If people asked me if they wanted concealment, I would have gladly spent time and done it, since we are going to be there all day.
Yeah, if you said you were doing that, yeah, definitely.
Then yes, I made it for the whole camp.
All right.
And you don't need to sleep, sir?
I stay in a kind of like a sentry state. As long as I just stay immobile, I will still keep my senses and still look around.
Warforged? Are you a Warforged?
Warforged, yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Possible.
All right. So, is anyone else helping take watches, or is just Sarah taking watch?
I will take a first watch.
Second watch. Anyone on third watch?
Shifter, you on third watch?
Yeah, I'll take third watch.
Poppy, perception check, please. As you're on watch.
I'm on first watch. He's on second watch.
Uh-oh.
I know she is.
Okay.
Your watch goes off without an issue.
Oh, okay. I got confused.
She rolled a 15.
Poppy, about halfway through your watch, you hear a sound in the tree line. Sorry, actually, perception for you as well. Keep doing your watch too.
Whoops. He's very good. I rolled a 10.
That is
Yeah, Puffy,
four.
about halfway through your watch, you hear a rustling in the trees.
Wrestling?
Rustling.
Yeah. At this point, it's about 3 a.m.
They can't see you.
Slowly.
I don't know, say anything, so.
You hear the familiar voice of your hobgoblin friend call out.
What?
The familiar voice of your hobgoblin friend call out.
The one we were talking to the day prior in the game.
3 a.m. So it's been about 6 hours since he last talked to you.
How he was the one giving us all the information.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it up, that's why it was second one.
Okay, I turn around slowly. I look at him.
You see his eyes in the tree line.
So she's calling out now. Do I notice him?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
I'm curious if they know.
Okay, I turn around. I look at him.
Greetings. How can we help you tonight?
Just thought I'd warn you. Things are going to be active the next couple of days. Especially with you and your friends making a lot of noise in different locations now.
Do you know of our other group and what they're currently doing to make the noise?
I left them a few hours ago. They were just very loudly and very blindly taking a camp rest.
Taking a what now? What?
Taking a rest. I was able to sneak into your camp up to one of your allies without being spotted. And then I left and could hear them yelling from quite a distance away.
Very well. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised you're able to find us with my concealment. But
it's my job to find people.
But thank you for the information. May I ask which group are we causing trouble with at the moment?
No response.
We'll definitely be on the lookout. We'll stay quiet here.
No response. As you look where he was, he's gone.
We'll tell the others in the morning to stay on watch for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Stop moving shit. He's with you guys. Stop moving stuff.
Can you use the garlic in the dough?
All right, so back to the scouts. The intrepid scouts. Yep. Your version of morning comes.
After you spread it out, we should put it all
You're traveling again, or getting ready to travel, with now Orion with you guys.
I put olive oil in the top, actually.
So if anyone wants to fill him in on anything,
okay.
Or if he has any questions he wants to ask.
I don't know how you got here. I don't know why you followed. Kind of weird, but you know, whatever.
Because he's my friend.
That could be it. Tracking the trolls, because they leave such a big, huge, wide pathway, I was able to find the tracks with, oddly enough, Havoc's help. We're going to have a talk about you not keeping good watch. And we're trying to find the trolls' camp, see if we can scout, see how many are there, and then get back to camp without hopefully getting caught. That's assuming we can stop yelling at each other in hostile territory.
What are you talking about?
I regret my choices. I had a logical reason why I chose him, but all right. Are you adverse to this plan, or do you wish to head back now?
Orion.
Am I not speaking loud enough?
I'm sorry. I thought it looked like you were looking at Dan, so I thought you were talking to him. No, I guess I'm game. I'm already here.
That's one way to look at it. Okay. Shall we continue on? Stealth rolls?
Stealth roll from everybody, please. At advantage now you're traveling at night. Your stealth rolls already at advantage, correct?
Oh, Steven, I rolled a nat 20 for my stealth.
No, I never rolled.
I thought you had advantage because you're at Orion.
Those light up. Those are
I
cool.
thought you had it already as a.
This is just group 1, not group 2, right?
Oh, I have it as double special. I get double my proficiency.
Excuse, okay, I thought it was efficient.
I get double my proficiency.
Okay, I thought it was advantage. Okay, so yeah,
So
you're
I
advantage
have
as well.
28 to my stuff.
Yeah, Psycho, it's the scout group. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he rolled stealth.
And then.
So Scott, 28. Scott? Yeah. You said 28?
28, yes.
Have it?
3 at advantage.
Aaron?
19.
I rolled a 1 and a
This
3.
pen apparently died in the last
I rolled a
minute.
1 and a 3 at
Stop.
advantage.
What was it again? Aaron died.
19.
Orion? Stealth?
23. 23.
40 feet up still?
Yes.
And then we have the human bulldozer moving through the forest.
So, you guys begin walking, and about 10 feet in, you hear Orion stepping on literally every branch he can find.
Orion.
Was that 23?
I can't get my fucking name straight tonight.
Stop.
I've repeatedly called Modian when I was trying to talk about Orion.
I stop, I fly down, I say, okay, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're hindering my ability to fly silently, and this is very hard to do.
What do you expect me to do?
Walk quieter. With some pointers, with everyone else having great fucking rolls. After the first few seconds, you get into walk, not stepping on every goddamn thing you can find.
Walk where I walk. And then I rolled a natural 20 to track.
Literally follow his footsteps.
I wasn't gonna have you roll again. But
Into the air.
you already had a nat 20 on. I wasn't gonna have to roll again.
Before, so
I know they're not hard tracks to follow.
Why did you
Okay.
have that one help you? Why did you have that one?
because he was helping me track. 'Cause he helped me figure out where the troll was coming from last time.
It's those big ugly footprints. How hard is that?
You have a point.
Right. You're not wrong. I'm not arguing with you.
600-pound troll. Oh, look,
Technically, I didn't need him to help track because his natural 20 is what was higher than my 19.
his natural 20 ran us into a hobgoblin almost
All right,
died.
take the ball.
No, that was his one on watch.
I go back
I
40 feet into the air.
3, or 7, thank you. It was an 8. That
Is
watch
anybody
was an 8.
communicating with
Thank
our
you very
friends?
much.
Hey, you got a bunch of things over
And
here
the
for me to
Sheridan
play with.
attacks.
Is anybody communicating with our friends in the other camp?
Yes.
What are you telling them? You gotta let me know when you talk to them. So I know.
I know.
Do they know what's going on? Do they know where we're at?
I did tell them where we're at, the general location,
Do they
and then
know
I'm
where
going
he
to sit there
is?
and say, hey, just so you guys know, wait, anybody listening? Hello? It's nighttime. They're probably sleeping.
Modian, throughout after your watch, you're
Yell into
back
it.
asleep and you hear a voice in your head.
Yell into it.
No.
Yes.
I have
I'll
common
yell into
sense.
it.
I may be stupid, but I got common
Excuse me, I'll
sense.
yell into it.
No.
Hey, Sheridan.
I'll burp into
Hey, giant monster baby.
See, like you're at the bar and the barman isn't giving you your beer.
I actually do hold it up like this because I don't believe it's speaking in my head.
Modian, you're awoken to the sound of a voice in your head.
I'm sorry. Anybody awake? Am I talking to somebody who's on watch?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm awake.
Excellent. We are now moving forward. We need to have a talk with Havoc because he decided to create Havoc.
Of course.
You know we're stupid. Since the hobgoblin almost killed everybody.
I'm saying all this out loud because I don't believe I'm speaking with
Yeah.
the head.
That's why I'm asking these questions as he's talking. Because I know he's talking.
We're going to continue forward. We had to retrain Havoc to
Got it
walk
right.
quietly.
Good luck with that.
Hopefully everything's going good at the camp.
Yeah. Everything's going fine.
We're going to continue forward. Hopefully we can find the trolls, and then I don't know if we want to sneak back or we may just rush back. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be long.
So you guys are northwest from here.
We are, yes, heading in a northwesterly direction, trying to avoid the west because apparently we know where the hobgoblins are now.
Do we?
We're going northwest, but we're avoiding west. So we are heading north.
You run into a wall.
We're going northeast now.
Cody, stop doing that.
All right, we'll keep in touch.
Always.
And I'm assuming you go back to sleep. Modian.
I thought you said it was at the end of the night.
No, like I said, it was about an hour into after your watch.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, yeah. Then yes, I am promptly going the fuck back to sleep.
Yeah.
Right. Continue to track. Walk in my footsteps.
With your
Act
guys'
like an
stealth
idiot.
rolls, even with Havoc's beautiful roll, you managed to avoid detection by any of the groups. Roll. Who's taking lead? You are. Sky, roll perception.
Ooh, somebody's mad.
Usually.
That's cool.
Yeah, lights up. That's really cool.
Plus 5, so
That would help me see the numbers.
Huh?
Or no,
That
sorry.
would help me see the numbers.
That's perception plus 4. So 23.
So after about 5 hours of travel at your guys' pace, you see quite a distance off, but just because of how high up you are, through the tree line to your left, probably about 150 feet, before you catch like a speck of it turning, you see a hobgoblin in a tree. Kind of just scanning.
I stop and don't move so he doesn't see me.
He just scans you just see him.
As he looks in the other direction away from me, I go back and then down. Tell them. Are we looking for hobgoblins?
No.
So
We
we
know
don't
where
want to be near hobgoblins.
Unless it's our friend? No.
I don't know what the hobgoblins like sight.
I think I can recognize my friend by now, but
Can you go all the way from that tree?
can you fly me up to that tree?
I can't pick you up, dude. I weigh 30 pounds.
That answers that question,
I'll
doesn't it?
fall like a stone. Dead.
So then I say we go
He's about
east.
I don't know, 5, 15, 20 yards that way.
So we go east and circumnavigate him and come back to the trail on the other side of him further ahead.
Okay, well, circumnavigate's going to require a map and a compass.
We're going to go
So we're going to go east,
60 feet
then
that
north,
way,
then
east,
west.
then north, and then west.
So a square.
60, 60, 60.
We're going to hit him.
I thought you said 15 feet.
No, 150 feet.
Oh, 150.
That's about 20 yards.
Well, we got some time before he's going to see us, so let's go that way until we're about 50 yards from him.
But he's up in the tree. He's got advantage.
Oh, shit.
Not to mention, I don't know if there's anything down lower by him.
Yeah, good point.
I say we go like 150 feet that way, then like
150?
300 feet that way, and then 150 feet back, and then we go forward.
That's kind of like a 60 idea.
Like, damn, tree, hey!
So then, hopefully the troll trail's still there. Give it a shot.
I don't think there's any more lemons.
Wait. The troll trail, is it consistently
You're going northwest?
steady in a direction?
It started north and then kind of bent, and it's now going fairly north for the most part.
Oh
It's
my gosh, I'm so excited to.
mostly north. It's been a consistent land of not like all over the place. It's just
So it went this.
roll
this,
generally
Or
all four of you.
Oh, shit.
That's not Orion. The three of you that started from the beginning of the trail.
I got an 8. Like,
I got a 14,
17?
considering I had to subtract one.
The The loud one figured it out for us.
Between
17
all
with a
three of
minus
you,
2.
rubbing all 2 brain cells together, you're able to
Totally.
figure out that it seems like from the bit you followed that it's doing laps around the city. Now that you've come pretty much a quarter way around the city, you've noticed that it seems to bend with the city.
Oh,
So they're just walking in circles?
they could be coming from the other side of the city.
We're idiots.
Just go to the city and go to the
We're
other
walking
side.
in circles.
No, we're not. We're walking in a half circle because we haven't made a complete
Only
circle
because
yet.
we've only walked half the distance that he did.
Quarter. You got a quarter way around the city. You start at the south gate, you're now nearing the
He's
west.
just walking around the city. Why do we care?
And why don't we just go through the
Well,
city?
he's not walking around the city anymore. He's dead.
Why are we pulling a dead
Because I'm
troll's
hoping we
tracks?
can find the tracks where the other trolls are at. Because hopefully he was with the trolls he was with.
Are there multiple tracks of trolls or just one track of trolls?
It's hard to tell. It's several footfalls, but they're pretty well stomped in. Roll survival.
Oh, just him. Can I help him?
I'm assuming you're thinking about this out loud.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
He thinks everything out loud.
Yeah, 9.
I have a 15.
So plus your bonus.
That is with my bonus.
No, there's 15 plus your bonus.
Oh, plus 4.
Plus 4.
So it was 19.
So yeah. Can your intelligence modifier is what?
Mine?
Your
Plus
modifier plus 1.
I have 15.
It looks like mostly the same football.
But
Over
same
and over.
impact.
Yeah, about the same size. Same general size and shape. You think you can see a few different ones in there, but it looks like for the most part, it's.
I think this is a cool one. I think we killed the thing making these tracks.
Well, damn it. That's not going to work.
Give me the stone. We're idiots. We're coming back. I hand it back.
Modian, you've just fallen back asleep, and you hear that about 20 minutes after you go back to sleep. You're also muted.
I realized that, so I started talking. And stopped. Wait a minute. Why are you idiots this time?
I hand the stone back to you.
Well, that was Sky. We kind of figured out that it was only one troll, and he's pretty much seems to be walking in a circle around the city.
Do I hear them talking?
Nope.
No.
Did you hear them talking?
Or do I hear Modian talking? I should say.
No.
No, it's all mental, unless they choose it not to be, which is what Perrin does.
He knows.
Very well.
I
I don't see him having a
I'm
reason to
smart
do
enough to know
it.
it's magic.
So
Perrin doesn't believe in magic, so he speaks out loud. The rest of you aren't retarded.
It's not that I'm not retarded. It's I watch him do it, so I do it the way he
The
goes.
rest of you either have a brain cell to rub together, or have the common sense not to follow the guy without brain cells. Is that
Yeah, I
better?
wouldn't go quite that far, son.
Wow.
We're all pretty retarded. But
I'm
anyway,
aware. You sent 2 of your 5 brain cells out on a scouting mission.
so you're sure it's going in a circle that he didn't come from their camp or anything? 'Cause that's why you're following to get to their camp. See what's
There's
on their
only
camp.
one way to find out, and that's to have the one with wings do the entire flight scout around.
Yes.
But it would be an exercise in futility for me to be
Okay.
walking it this slow all the way around.
Above the canopy, can I see that the troll or anything has made a part in the trees? If there was enough of them, they would push trees, right?
In the canopy or above the canopy?
Above the canopy.
Yeah, if he can follow the trail, yeah, that would be advisable because he can probably go faster and
Especially above the canopy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. I love that die, man.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, perception.
well, I'm waiting on their figuring what they're doing. I'm gonna go find Sar.
Not bad.
All right, give me a second, Modian.
Not great.
So you fly up, you look around, you see the village almost directly to your east. Doing a scan around. Best guess, you look northwestish from where you're at. And probably about, at the pace you guys are going, 2-day journey, you see a clearing And looking, it's hard to make out any detail, but you see a decent-sized clearing about 2 days northwest of your guys'
Any
base. So,
smoke, any fires in the distance anywhere? Since they would stand out the best of the
yeah, I'm trying to think.
And then trolls would use fire.
No smoke that you can tell from that.
It would just
clearing.
be, it would be a good thing to avoid.
Yes.
Yes. If you use ice cream.
She wants to be dessert.
That's just.
Problem is with the canopy, I can't see.
Great.
Huh? Let me find everyone. Don't get it.
That's
That
why I
was
was
the one
looking.
thing
I was
I was
looking for
concerned
gaps in
with. Yeah.
trees where a lot of.
What ice cream do you
Don't worry about it else.
I can do that for you.
Huh?
Sure.
Sure.
How many can I get?
You can have
If
one
you want
half
to ice cream, just have ice cream.
without the cream part.
Whoa.
That's
Things just got serious.
yeah.
And sprinkle.
So
Sprinkles. All right, sorry. So, yeah, clearing, no smoke, no active fire from that area that you can see. Yeah, almost directly west of you, you do see a plume of smoke coming up though. About.
Well, he would know what that is.
Huh?
He would
I know.
what
I'm
that
just letting. He's up there. I'm letting him know
So,
what he sees.
we
He's about
figured
an hour.
a basic trajectory of the trail.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're almost positive this path you're on is a lap around the city. You haven't seen
And
many ever.
from in the air, could I estimate the path that it took in the sky?
The path that was going.
Yeah.
I mean, again, from what you're judging, the village is in a clearing. They've obviously not built it in a thing. They cleared out
Mhm.
about 20 feet out from the thing. You can
What they
tell,
use to create the walls.
judging from where you've gone, started and gone. Oh, sorry, judging from where you started and gone, it looks like it's moving.
Okay. So
Does that answer your question properly?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure I understood.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly back down and tell them to head back to the people who need stone. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to do 40 feet above the canopy.
40 above the canopy, so 90.
How high did I see that hobgoblin?
He was about
Below
level
the
with
canopy?
you at 40. Yeah, he was below the canopy at about 40.
So if I'm 40 above the canopy, you said the canopy was about
50,
50
so you're at
up,
90.
so that puts me at what, 50 above?
Yeah,
I want to go.
50 above him, yes.
I want to go
100,
60 above the canopy.
60 above the
120.
canopy. 110.
110. Yeah.
I want to be 60 above the canopy because I can
Why
still
does
see
this
the canopy.
fucking pen stop out of nowhere?
That puts me.
They're exposed.
That
They
puts
don't
me
last very long.
70 from him, right?
Yes.
He couldn't see me. So I'm going to. Well, yeah, but I'm going based on
That's
what.
something
I
normal.
I was
Normality.
being an ass. I was just being an
I'm
ass.
just going by normal dark vision.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna fly at double movement that circle
For how long?
until I can get back to where the vigil party was.
Roll a con save. Or con check, rather.
Yeah, because that's going to make you tired quick.
On save or
Okay. 10, okay. Because, yeah, flying at double speed for. Sorry, I'm trying to math.
You see, I told you that's the side you go key. If I get the other side.
You said you have a positive intelligence modifier, right?
yes, +1.
Roll intelligence check, please.
13.
You realize it's going to take you probably about 10 hours of flight
Ooh.
at your current speed to lap the entire city.
10 hours.
Yeah, as far out as you are.
Marching.
So that's at your dashing speed, not at a normal pace. So there's a high risk that you'll exhaust yourself doing it.
So a dash takes an action, yeah?
Usually, unless you have something that doesn't require
I
it to be
can
an
also
action.
take dash as a bonus action.
Boy, that would be really exhausting, dude.
Yeah,
Double,
but again,
triple dash.
it's not whether or not you have the actions to do it. It's the doing that back to back to back to
It's
back
the
to back
sheer
that's
exhaustion.
exhausting you.
That looks so disgusting.
What? Him?
Him just eating the cream by itself and no cookie attached.
Never mind, he's underage.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
So for you. So you're gonna continue dashing.
Because we've already walked, what, quarter of the way?
You walked a quarter
Yeah.
of the way.
So 3/4 of the way is going to take me 10 hours at double speed?
Because you guys were going half speed this entire time.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not good at math. I'm trying to do because you traveled for 6 hours the first day, and then you guys have traveled now for another
8 hours.
I said 6.
You said 8 because it was 2 and then
It was
2
2 and then
6.
4.
It was 2 and 4. Never mind.
It was 2 and
Okay.
6.
It was 2, 4. I said total of 6. I said 2, 4. So I've been writing it as I go.
I could have sworn you said 8 at one point, but
I did, and then I said, wait, hold on, it was only 6.
okay.
Oh,
I said 8, and I was like, no, it's 6 because it was 2, 4.
well,
Okay.
So to
So
circle
I thought you
the
said 2,
entire
6
city would
total.
take me 10 hours. How would it take from where I'm at to there?
8 from where you're at back to where you started.
Yes.
It'd be about probably 8 because again, it's 6 hours, but it's half that because
It's
usually
not
you're
too
going
bad. That's
slow
not too
speed.
bad. And 8-hour march, people do it all the time.
But full sprint right now is what you're essentially trying to do.
Yeah, it's 8 hours of running. I've only known Forrest Gump to do that.
You can do it in about 10 or 9, I'd say 9.5 to get rest in between to not exhaust yourself completely.
It's going to take them about that to get back anyway.
It will.
Let's continue.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's fine.
yeah. But I'm just,
Yeah.
you start dashing and you have that quick hit of where you barely made the save at a 10, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you played long enough to know that. You hit that first wall and that's where you stop and think, and you start kind of trajecting and it's kind of a fool's errand. It's going to take them this long to get back and you realize, dash is walk, dash, walk, dash, walk is the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to keep checking everything out as I'm going along that line
So,
to see.
So the
if
walk
there's-
is where you start checking things.
Yes.
so you get to the northwest corner of the city. Roll another perception check.
Yeah, perceptions. No. Let's see. Well, it's a 12.
You see the clearing. It's still hard to make out any details at this point. You've gone up and you're still getting tired because it's still, but it's not exhausting you. But it's still to the point where you're looking. It's kind of fuzzy looking at the clearing. You can't make out any details in it, but you do see that clearing probably an hour away from you at a normal pace. And from here, you can tell it's much larger, obviously, than it looked further back. So it's a decent sized clearing that you're looking at.
Right. I'm going to continue my trajectory.
You continue the rest of it. After another couple hours, you see another plume of smoke directly north of the city.
Is that where the goblins were?
You were told the orcs had been going out the north gate, so with intelligence, you would probably assume orc. Continue. You ignore. Takes another few hours to the point where you now see you're on the west side of the city and you see the plume of smoke from the goblins. So it looks like they.
So east.
Yeah. East. I was.
North, east, and west.
It looks like, from what you can tell, they pretty much are walking straight to the town, like a straight shot from their camps. It looks like they tried to pinch the town as best as they could, but they knew which, and
But there was nothing south.
that's what I was about to get to. You guys came from the south. Dunmorgon is southeast of the village, so you came up the road and you were coming up the road straight south of the village. So with your intelligence, you can tell it's seeming like they might have been trying to avoid that section where they knew the adventure was coming. That way, they're not fighting a war on two fronts.
Sneaky.
It's not really sneaky if you're just directly north and directly east and directly west. That make it extremely simple to find them.
Yeah, but isn't there like 4 groups?
3.
It was 4.
Trolls.
But the trolls, they're trolls. They just wander.
I don't know anything about them, so.
They're usually only in doubles, in pairs. They don't really travel in huge groups. So they're probably just like, oh, Queen Pickens out here with all the other goblinoids out here. So they'll just ignore the goblinoids unless they piss them off.
Goblinoids, maybe like humans.
The goblins use them to help siege warfare.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you just point the troll in the right direction when you find it, let it go to town, and then you just pick up what's left over. So yeah, it's like the perfect thing. You direct this troll or a couple of trolls out into this forest, and you let it do all your dirty work, and you pick up the pieces. And you're getting paid to do it
So,
on top.
That's not fair.
It's smart.
so for the party at the camp, throughout day 2, you guys doing anything?
So so back to the night when I got the message.
Yeah, sorry, I
from-
forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna find Star. And I guess Poppy, she's on watch.
By the time they message you, her watch would have ended. It would have gone to, I believe, shifters.
Oh, okay. So I just heard from the other group. They've admitted they're idiots, and they're headed back to camp. Apparently, it seems that the troll's just walking around the town, the village.
Makes sense that they're being idiots. We were just informed by our hobgoblin friend in the middle of the night that apparently they're causing a bit of a ruckus, and that's going to be causing issues for the days to come.
Yes, apparently Havoc was making a lot of racket. Apparently, it seems.
Very well. We need to. I don't know how, but we're going to get prepared for the upcoming storm that's going to be heading our way.
They're headed back to town now, or back to us. I'm sorry.
All right. Were they able to get any useful information?
All I found out is that they had to retrain Havoc how to be quiet, and that the troll is apparently walking around the town.
Did you get a number for how many there were?
Nope. There's the troll is walking around the town. So.
Okay.
Estimating one, but
yeah, we told them we thought it was a 1.
About it.
From what we can tell, it looks like 1.
Oh, I don't know when.
It took us 2 days to figure out that we eliminated the threat.
And then I'm going back to bed to finish my sleep.
So morning comes for you guys. Morning comes to you guys. Do you guys do anything throughout the day?
Just making sure our camp's hidden. I mean, I think Sar's already done that. So, I mean...
Sar and Modi, and give me another survival to help. Probably. Toby. Chill.
Roll another survival?
Yeah.
You're being loud and distracting.
Just like his character.
Okay. I really don't want to have you leave the table. Survival from Sar and Modian as you try to continue to hide the camp.
A 21 for survival.
Okay.
18 for me.
Okay. All right. So you guys spend the better part of the day re-hiding the camp, shoring up its hides. Shifter, I'm assuming you continue messing with your potions. Are you willing to waste any more of the potion to do this? Okay. Give me another alchemy roll, please.
And then when Poppy gets up, I'm going to relay the information to her. About
Nat 20.
Beautiful.
Do you want the full number or just nat 20?
Nope, that 20's good.
I can do that.
All right. Does that take the rest of my potion?
No, you still have a quarter of it left.
Will that do anything for somebody?
No. You can use the last quarter and continue and confirm your suspicions. You're gonna make another roll to double check the ingredients you think you have.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, a quarter of a potion's not gonna do you much good.
Yeah, so that'd probably be my best bet. Just double check, make sure that what I did the first time is correct, and when I make these potions, I don't accidentally kill my teammates.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I wouldn't want somebody to kill me with something that was supposed to give me like plus 10 to strength or some stupid shit like that.
All right, text you the rest of it. All right. So let me get a perception from the group that's been out traveling. All 4 of you. Yeah, because you're getting back up soon after that.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20.
17.
Orion,
18.
easy enough for you to see from the sky. You see the camp. It looks like it's been changed a bit. As you can see, defense stuff stacked up in makeshift walls around it. Orion and Perrin, you don't see it, but you look as you guys are following the path back. You got the two of them start to walk past, and you catch out of the corner of your eye a man-made barrier that looks to blend in pretty well with the surrounding foliage.
Like a wall.
A man-made barrier that seems to blend in really well with the surrounding foliage.
So yes, a wall.
Okay. I think there's a wall right there.
No, it's not.
Over there. Let's go look at it. I point to where I see the wall. Or where I saw the wall.
It's your camp.
Hey, Sky.
It's a wall.
Yeah.
If he dies, can we get his stuff?
Yes. That's the rule of the road.
Alright. Just double checking.
So you check it out or keep going?
I can keep going. This is where
We'll
we
just
left
write
camp.
up a will. We'll have him sign it.
Oh, perfect.
You guys go to the camp?
Huh?
You guys go to the camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You find your camp as it seems to have been hidden in foliage while you were rolling.
Foliage?
As you guys see sky landing above you.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
You have all reconvened.
Hey.
Okay.
So my information is that every single group is exactly the direction from the town they are supposed to be in. The orcs are directly west. The hobgoblins are directly west, and the goblins are directly east. Like literally, middle of town. You walk north, you will get to the orcs. You walk east, you'll get to the goblins. You walk west, you'll get to the hobgoblins. And I did not see another troll.
That's good to know.
We walked for 2 days in a big circle after we killed the thing we were looking for. And I clapped.
But at
We
least we
smart.
now know that there's not another one that we know of.
Well, I was
I'd hate to
pretty
be
high up. I
surprised
couldn't
by
tell
it.
you if there was another one.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time I
that we
stopped, I
know
didn't
of,
see one.
there's not another one out there. So that's a good thing.
I'm gonna say there's a 20% chance there's another one out there.
Okay.
Just because the tracks we looked at.
Yeah.
Right?
20%.
Because I'm the one who helped you with those tracks. There was one odd-looking track, but it could have been just the first track, and then as he stepped into the other ones, they maybe made them deeper, and he didn't step into that one.
Yeah, if Sky says there's another troll, then there's another troll.
I say there's
I said
20% chance another
20%
troll.
chance of another
Maybe.
troll. Listen!
If Sky,
It's a
if
hard
Sky, if Sky says there's a 20% chance there's a troll, there's a 20% chance there's a troll.
He's right.
Thing like this, but okay.
Very dangerous.
Oh, God. My suggestion is you feel impact tremors, you run.
Okay.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
I feel tremors. I'm running through you. I don't want those worms. Actually, I don't want any kind of worms unless I'm going fishing.
all right. So what are you guys doing? It is about 3 in the afternoon by the time you guys get back.
I am going to go up a tree and strap myself to it and go to sleep. And I'll make sure I'm in the canopy so there's shade. So it's darker, I can sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna start getting lunch ready, or dinner, I guess.
He's making your hot food and you went to sleep.
You do.
I just flew
Yeah, what would that
9
be?
hours. What do you think?
What's everyone else doing?
Sleeping.
Everybody else is awake. They're like, hey, what happened? Let's go get some guys.
Cat nap to give myself some rest, but then waking up so I can actually do a full rest. With the
Short
party.
rest.
Yeah.
Well, short rest keep me going.
As long as you're not pushing,
To do anything crazy afterwards.
Okay, then I will take a short rest like the rest.
unless you guys start marching to town or something like that, you're gonna. Yeah. You're out of travel energy for the day, essentially. You're all at, the 4 of you are out of your traveling capabilities. But a quick cat nap to get you at least functioning.
So we're not exhausted.
Yeah. So an hour passes while Orion and Havoc make lunch.
Can I
Dinner.
let him cook?
I
Yeah, your pot's got your hair in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sanitize that pot as best I can.
You did it dwarf. It tastes like rock.
Dwarven hair.
It's got dirt in it. We need to assign like jobs to people. Does anybody here cook better than a dwarf? Orion's the new cook.
I've been the cook.
What rule would it be to like? Would it be survival?
It would be tools.
Tools.
Cooking.
Oh, I
I mean,
don't
you
have
actually have.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna kill us.
Yeah, that's what it takes an hour. Because you're fucking with the thing as Orion's trying to cook. You're grabbing the wrong stuff, and Orion's fighting with that while trying to cook.
No. I'm going full Abuelita. I'm grabbing the one spoon. I'm smacking his hand every time he gets near.
He's like, he tried to put the pot on the fire upside down.
Yeah, you reach in with an egg, and he swats your hand away.
You also gotta yell at him in your native language.
Oh, wow.
What was that, Sar?
So if he's gonna go full, he's also gotta yell at him in his native language.
Yep. So you're getting yelled at in Elven.
I understand. Yes.
I don't.
You're not. You're
So-
sleeping.
I don't understand what he's saying.
So dinner's prepared. Those of you that took a short rest, wake up, rejuvenated enough to converse and hang out.
Yay. Let's sit and eat. It's hot.
It's up to
Cold
you
as
guys.
poo-poo.
It's up to you guys what you want to do, though.
We don't eat cold meals. We did that when we were little.
Oh, does anyone here have predigitation?
A what?
What the hell is that?
did he say?
It's that spell that's supposed to heat shit up.
I don't understand.
I don't want to eat shit. Why would you heat it up?
It's already warm.
This is true.
You know what? You're gonna eat my food and you're gonna like it.
Give me your food. I like
I'm
it.
okay with that.
Oh, you need fire. Why didn't you say I need fire?
No, I spend all hours over a hot pot trying to cook your dinner.
Okay.
Are you saying you need more fire?
Just eat your dead food.
I don't understand.
Neither.
I will eat the food long as it's not cold. They try to make me eat rations.
So you guys are all sitting down eating. What are you guys doing?
You said no eating for eating.
It's like the one time I don't ask questions because my mouth is full.
We have, well, while we're eating, we obviously have discussions.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
That's when I
Because
explained the north-south.
North, south, east, west. The south is free. North has got orcs.
The south ain't free.
Well, the south
They're
is us.
enslaved.
Let's try to stay in game, please.
The north has got what? Orcs.
Orcs.
The east is goblins. The west is our hobgoblin
Friend.
friend.
But there's lots of them. That is the biggest camp.
Ooh. So that's not the camp we want to go after.
See, that's why he keeps warning
Anytime
us.
soon. This is true. How big are the goblins? Did you check, or
Terror the goblins.
Well,
were they that
while we
easy
were
to take care of?
back to
It was a
camp,
little camp. It didn't look like a big
was
camp.
the
But they're little
wall
people.
that I saw the west?
The wall that you saw was your camp, as I said.
Oh.
So,
His camp was covered in disguise while you guys were
do we
gone.
want to head
I
east
thought, I thought
and try to convince the
I
goblins to
saw
go away?
wall. We continued then saw our camp.
We can
Let's try negotiating with the goblins and convince them to go away
I
because
don't
they
like the
aren't
word
getting paid enough.
negotiating when it comes to goblins.
What if they're not even getting
They're a
paid?
society, so we have to give them a chance to not attack us. They attack us, we attack.
That's not society.
They have
Try-
their rules, their laws, their governments. We've talked to the goblins. We know they exist. These things do exist. I know you don't believe it, but they do exist. They have
It exists as well as magic does.
No, that's the gods.
I'm telling you. Goblin rule in Goblin society is as real as magic.
Well, that's a conundrum because I've talked to goblins and I know they have role, but I know magic's not real. It's just the gods. I think
I will do persuasion.
I think
if
you're
I
just
have to.
discombobulated.
I will persuade him to this conundrum if I have to.
Alright, roll persuasion.
When we lived on the streets, we used them like they were dogs.
That's rude.
That's all they were good for. They barely
Still don't feel
normal
comfortable
common.
just straight out attacking them. I'd rather talk to them and try to get them to go away.
No, they're easy to tell to do things.
Well, then let's
They're
try
like
to tell them.
dogs.
But wait a minute, don't they have a king?
What?
The hobgoblin told me they had a king.
Yeah, they have a king.
It's just the biggest goblin in the bunch.
Well, let's go talk to the biggest goblin in the bunch. Maybe he's a hobgoblin in disguise.
I mean big, not fat.
Just tall?
Big, like
Oh, strong.
he looks cute.
So the strongest
Okay.
one.
Yeah, that one.
That's okay. I'll take care of him. I'm stronger than him, I guarantee. Is anybody adverse to this? I feel like I'm just talking to two people or one person.
Does everybody agree we should go talk the goblins into going away?
Yes.
If that's possible, sure.
I mean, they're goblins. What are they gonna do? Bite our ankles?
Yes.
So does anybody disagree with going and confronting the goblins and trying to get them to leave? Even if it means knocking the big, huge goblin who's supposedly their king upside the head, stealing his crown, and then ordering them to go.
Ooh, can I be the Goblin King?
I didn't say kill. I did not say kill. I said knocking down, taking crown.
I speak Goblin, by the way.
We could go into the town.
Oh, good. We have spokesmen.
Yeah, he tells dogs what to do.
We could go up to their town, into their base or whatever, their camp, and just straight up tell them we challenge the biggest, baddest one to combat.
That's not good. Goblins fight in like packs.
I know this one because I talked to goblins.
You can't just challenge one. You have to challenge the entire war band that he belongs to. It's very bad.
Yeah.
What you have to do is you have to persuade them to go away.
If possible.
Treat them like dogs, and they go away. You know, you throw a steak over there, the dog goes over there. You gotta find out what the steak is.
And lure them away with the tasty treat.
You gotta find out what their steak is.
No deers shall be killed.
Okay.
They're not gonna hire a deer. Like, fuck. You know how good deers are?
No animals shall be in danger.
What do you think is in the pot?
What do you think we eat?
I don't eat.
For other people's
I don't.
She doesn't want an animal being uselessly murdered for the use of a goblin.
But if it feeds the goblin, is it useless?
Well, is the goblin something that she thinks is worth the food?
But I thought you said that they're a society and they're people and they have a government and
They
then they
are,
have.
but I'm saying what she thinks, not what I think. I think most goblins can actually be reasoned with and actually could be decent people, maybe not so smart, maybe worth
I am
only
now thinking
getting
you are
to do
insane.
things.
Most goblins.
But then
can be
again, we've only
reasoned
dealt with goblins in a small grouping, not a big grouping. Maybe in a big grouping, they're less reasonable.
with. Okay, what happens when you get like 100 humans around?
Oh, humans are stupid.
When there's more?
Oh, that's bad.
Goblins are already stupid. Add more. Got it. Okay? Okay? So we're going east.
Yep.
Or are we going west? Which way was it?
East.
Got it.
Moist.
We're going
Okay.
down, we're going east.
Are we just walking or are we trying to be careful?
Just walking.
Just walking.
We're walking away from the guy we're supposed to go away from, and then
Well, this is
troll-
true. He shouldn't have a problem
the
with us
troll's
walking.
dead, so we care about that. I think the worst thing that happen, we get mauled by a bear.
And we stay on the south side of the north side where the orcs come from, so we won't run into them.
The bear makes good jerky.
Ooh. Yeah, bear makes really good stew.
See? Bear stew.
The south side
Let's
of the
hope
north
we run
side.
into a
What
bear.
is that?
Okay. If anybody adverse to going east, south side of the town.
So,
Nope.
Town, North Orcs. We hear hobgoblins, goblins, south of the town, east.
why don't we just go to town and then go east?
Do they notice that I have a new friend on my
Because we were
shoulders?
told we couldn't go to the town.
Who said we
Apparently
can't
not.
go to town?
The hobgoblins told us not to go to the town because
Because
they were attacking and they're people that are maintaining the town. That's what the villager, the guy says. He says there's always people occupying the town. I don't want to go through there and run into orcs and all these other things. I want to just talk to the goblins.
so we're not allowed to go to town.
Not yet until we clear up the riffraff of the forest.
Well, it sounds like we gotta get rid of the hobgoblins. If they're the ones saying we can't go to town,
Not the hobgoblins. The villager said that there's always people occupying. So I'm saying let's not go to the town because there's occupations there, which includes orcs.
did he say why we couldn't go to town? Because there's people occupying it. They wouldn't think we're another villager or something. Well, it's,
No, we're armed.
so,
They're not.
but they're the trade.
I'm not sure if they're comfortable with us trading with them. They're isolating and attacking them.
That doesn't make sense.
I didn't say it made sense. I'm just saying what I know. Just not
Well,
always
I
makes sense. It's just what I know.
All right.
my bird friend
Let's go.
Yeah?
Sparrow
Barrett?
makes a noise.
Your furry friend makes a noise?
Yeah, Jack Sparrow.
Oh, it's so small.
Furry.
He's an order.
What does your furry friend say?
No, my bird friend. You don't notice on my shoulders?
I thought that was a growth.
Sprouting birds. Bird.
Well, when you guys were gone, I asked again if there was any animals. 5 hours later, I met my friend Jack Sparrow.
5 hours later, it took
Yeah.
a bird to come to you? Good Lord.
Can we find like a monkey or
5 hours later, there was an animal that appeared.
Apparently,
And
there's
then
no
we
other
asked
animal
it.
nearby.
Why is there no other animals? It
sloth?
said,
Something
gone, ran, scared. So I'm guessing whatever is trolls or whatever they are,
My guess is probably the troll.
Please.
they are hurting the animals too.
My guess is probably the troll, because I'm pretty sure there are animals around goblin villages, hobgoblin villages, and probably orc villages, but I don't know very many things that would actually want to be around us.
Wolves.
Oh yeah, wolves will clear out an area.
So
But they're actually
where we're
technically-
going,
But that's what we call
no
it.
animal shall be
Yeah.
endangered or in danger.
They don't make clothing.
So are you guys with me for fighting, or are you guys with me for
For fighting.
making sure that there's no animals that are in danger?
Sure. Let's clear the forest of all the things that shouldn't be here without using violence unless we have to.
We can use
What if the
fire.
animal's not supposed to be here?
Goblins.
It's a forest. I'm pretty sure the animals are allowed to be here, sir.
The fire will clear all the things that aren't supposed to be here.
No, we are not using fire. Only if there's a troll, and then we will only kill the troll with fire. I heard of a story once where there was a whole forest destroyed by fire just to take care of one person. That was a bad thing
How is that? Did he get it?
because it killed a lot of innocents.
But there's nobody here. They all ran away.
There's a village,
But we're not allowed to go there.
so fire would kill the village.
You sure?
Pretty sure. It's made out of wood, I think.
Oh, wow. How close is the forest to that village?
30 feet clearing.
You can still
Maybe a
travel.
wind.
Yeah.
We'll do it on a non-windy day.
No.
No.
But there's no animals we don't have to worry about.
I don't even want to use that as a last resort.
It's Plan Z.
Plan double Z.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, destroying
Non-existent.
destroying nature is not a good thing.
It's the non-existent.
Okay. So, by the way, we are heading east as we're talking because nobody has said anything about not going. So, this whole conversation is going, heading why we're going east.
I assume we were walking when we were talking.
And then
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
right,
to
too.
say, okay, you know what? Can you scout ahead and make sure nobody's coming up on us?
From the area.
Okay, why not?
So you guys moving quietly?
As quietly as possible, we were not,
I'm gonna
obviously.
stay about 10 feet below the
Stealth
canopy.
at disadvantage from everybody.
Me too?
Up to this point, yeah. Well, this is for why you guys have been arguing and debating.
I wasn't even stealthing.
Oh, what?
Woo,
I assumed we were just walking.
7.
Well, that's what I thought.
Because I
Well,
told
that's why I asked. You said.
No, I
quiet.
said we're walking quietly, but we're not stealthy.
Yeah, but if you're trying to be quiet, okay, got it. Never mind, then. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Do you guys start to stealth after?
No, we're not stealthing.
He
We
tells
just
me
want to.
when he tells me to scout, I stealth. Otherwise, I'm just walking.
So give me a stealth roll. But with your group, not well. Hold on, before you do that, actually.
If we're not stealthing, we're going to pass you.
I mean, that's what I was going to get to. So you start to flash ahead. You start to stealthily move. You notice the group under you start to pass you.
And
After
then I
a
would
minute.
start to move again. Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry about rolling a stealth. You don't stealth long enough for it to.
Because we'd assumed that we were safe on the south side. For the most part. Maybe a bad assumption, but nobody
I can
disagreed
stay
with
up
me.
above the canopy and see if I can see anything now that it's daylight.
So it takes about. Actually, do you guys sleep before you go, or do you guys head out straight away?
No, we slept the night and
Okay.
pretty sure we had
So
said
never-
we had made the assumption that we couldn't travel.
Yeah, but no one ever
Yeah.
stopped for the night.
That's
This
why I
is,
wanted to go to town and stop. But
yeah, this is last I heard of that
But
dinner.
we couldn't even travel to town either.
So this happens first thing in the morning then.
Yes.
Yeah, last I heard of this was at dinner. No one
Now,
ever.
did you want to do anything over the nighttime?
No, I'll just skip it.
Okay.
Not gonna double back. But yeah, that's why I was asking because at no point did anyone rest.
I assumed when we were traveling out the next day because we
Yeah.
couldn't travel because we were too
Yeah.
exhausted to do that sort of thing.
But it's, if you have pushed yourself to that point, because things you guys have done and parties have done. So
Not in hostile territory like
I'm aware, but no one said you guys stopped for the night. So
Okay.
all right, so you all travel out. Who's leading the march?
I'll lead ahead.
He's in the sky.
Of course, you can see sky.
I'm up front in the air, but
Oh, hi.
He said he was going to fly above the canopy, and
who's in
that, but
front?
daylight he'd be able to
Below?
see in intermittent spaces.
it's right above it.
So at 50.
Yeah, right above it. Yeah.
Who's in front of
But
the
at 55, then you'd be skimming it at that point.
Yeah, that's not.
You can't tell because sky's in the air above the canopy. You can't see sky.
I'm saying, who is in front below sky in our group?
The night.
Sorry.
Boys.
Doesn't mean make it louder.
Those are
Sorry,
bad.
forgot it's not boys.
Yeah.
I'm behind Star. I'm behind Star.
Okay. Marching orders, people.
Marching orders.
First.
I got you already.
Second.
I'm in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
I might have to dip out.
Alright.
See you guys.
Flicker,
Yep,
flicker,
good
flash.
Good night. As you guys start making
Alright.
your plans, flicker, flicker, poof.
Victor's gone. You'll have to tell Mike that once he's back. So, who's this, Josh?
Yep.
You need to wait until his parents back so we can get
Oh, really? I had no idea.
marching order for him and Josh. So we've got Sky up in the air, Sar in front on the ground, then me behind him, and then Modian, Poppy, and then whichever order Orion and Perrin are going.
Doesn't Perrin need to bring up her ear?
Usually.
Usually, but we'll see. Let's assume for now, and if he says they
Alright, so current marching order. Got Sky at 55 feet above, 10 feet in front. Followed by Star, Havoc, Modian, Poppy, Orion, Perrin. Everybody agree?
Good to me.
Yep.
Beautiful. So, whoever is leading the trail, which would be SAR, survival.
Roll survival.
Yeah. Survival and perception for you as well. Survival at advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah, if you can see.
That's not me. 17.
Actually, oh yeah. And then whoever's perceptioning, perception.
Okay.
I also percept.
So
You're tracking, so someone else has to percept.
is-
I'm near the front, but I'm not very good on perception.
My survival is 19.
Is anybody
And you
else
said the other one
doing
was what?
perception?
Perception.
I got a 17.
Got advantage.
Oh, I got a +5.
So the perception is the same thing.
That's you.
5 on the advantage.
Not me.
Oh,
that's-
So,
okay.
well,
So
what was-
perception is 19.
19, okay.
Or, well, here.
No, hold on. What was the bonus? That's when you've been. What was that? Because you've been
It was
rolling.
15.
Okay, take 15.
Okay,
So
so
that's
that's
what
what
you-
19.
You've been mainly rolling that one, so that's
Okay,
what
that would
you
be
roll.
19. Because I have a +4.
Yeah, you mainly rolled that one unless you're at advantage. So whatever
Yeah,
that
I just
one
use
was.
the extra dice
Yeah.
for the advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I just take that one as a reason to roll it.
So then the total will be 19 with a +1.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to keep track of where you're going. You don't see much up here, obviously, because you're through the canopy.
My rolls were 19.
Yeah, you're through the canopy at this point, so you can't really see anything coming.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I mean, if it's a troll, I'm definitely going to see it.
Yeah,
But it's
troll, you would
massive.
see the movement, but that's what I'm saying. You don't see anything coming.
I figure they could see
Yeah.
little creatures. In
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
I'm looking in the
You're looking
trees
for the big
to see if there's hobgoblins stationed in the trees, because you'll see that kind of movement in the trees at
If
the
they're-
canopy level.
If they're moving.
Yeah, well, I
if
mean,
they're
they're
sitting-
scanning.
I don't know.
Unless they're below.
Hello.
Yeah, because they're going to be below canopy, because that's what they're watching. They're watching the ground.
Okay.
Aren't you?
They're not. They aren't aware you guys are there yet, because you made friends with the scout that you ran into. So they're not looking for flyers yet.
Got it.
Flyers, no, but I am looking up into the trees.
No, not
That's
you.
our hobgoblin.
The hobgoblins. The hobgoblins aren't looking for flyers, so they're not worried about the canopy
So I mean,
yet.
if we move for like an hour and I don't see nothing, I'll come down into the canopy maybe so I can see.
Actually, you do. Off in the distance, you're not sure if it's wind or what, but you do see a section of trees kind of rock.
Does it look like it's moving in a line?
Yeah, it looks. You see, it's only about a section of trees, maybe 60, 70 feet long, lengthwise.
How far is it from me?
It's hundreds of feet. Like
Hundreds of feet?
it's well past northeast corner of the town. That's what I'm saying. It's even it's hard to figure out what it is.
That
You just see off in the distance with the trees, like with your survival, you can tell,
Like
like if you're like grass parting walking through it, but trees.
Okay.
You can wash your chocolatey face, and then you can look into it.
How long would it take me to get there and
I'm back.
At a full dash, it would probably take you about 7 hours, because it's
Oh wait, no, it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a current
Not
threat to you
worth my
guys. You just see because you've been looking for trolls, so you see that shimmer of the trees. But like I said, you're on the fence on whether or not it's the trees actually moving, if it's a trick of light.
So if I assume that it's a creature and it's heading in the direction it's going, would it be heading towards us or town?
Heading towards you guys, but with where you're headed, not going to intersect.
So 20% chance just changed to about 70%.
It would,
So it's probably heading towards
if it was a creature headed your direction, you guys would be off its path before it would cross your guys' path.
So it's not an immediate threat to us.
Yeah.
But will it intersect town? That's his angle.
If it continues walking exactly straight, it'll hit town.
Okay, I go underneath the tree and I go down. I say, okay, my 25% or 20% has now become a 60% chance there's a large creature heading towards town.
Okay.
Out in the distance, I'd say, maybe a mile, 2 miles, something like that.
Okay, so
The
do we
trees look like they're parting like tall grass.
Do we set a trap for that to protect the town, or
But it
do
could
we
be
keep on
wind.
our path?
I don't know.
So do we set a trap for what's heading to town, or do we keep our path?
My question is, if we set a trap, will a town folk that comes walking out here step in? Since I'm not allowed to set fires in the forest, I don't want to set a trap.
I'm
in
not
my
talking
tail
about
like
an
this
actual
bystander.
physical trap. I'm talking about us being the trap.
Well, just move towards whatever's coming this way.
Because I'd rather
Stop
see
it in
and be
its
ready
tracks.
for it before it actually sees us.
We could do something as simple as
Further out
tying
before it
rope to a
flies,
tree
something else in here.
and
Yes.
tripping it.
The age-old tie a rope to a tree and trip the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Why don't we take a?
advantage?
Sometimes the classics are the best.
This is what we do. We get 2 large tree trunks.
Yep.
We
Very
tie
nice.
them up, and we swing them out. So when it comes by, it just goes boom.
Yeah, but it's not an ATST. How would that work?
Have you watched Home Alone recently, Ryan?
I don't understand. That's a lot of weight to be lifting too.
Right?
He
I know,
says
I'm
he's the strongest one here. Yeah, I'm sure he could do it.
I'm the strongest. I'm strong enough for that. I can do that.
So you're gonna hold
We
out
can
your
all
head
hold the rope.
and just hold
No,
it.
I let somebody else
No,
do
no.
it.
He says he's the strongest. I want to see it.
No, I don't want to set this kind of trap because it could hit a villager.
See, this is my point.
But they're not allowed out of town. So we.
Because he's scouting.
Oh no, I don't want to piss him off.
He's kind
my
of cool
friend.
though. We don't have to listen to him anymore.
I like listening to him. He's my friend.
Sorry.
I've made a hobgoblin friend.
You realize that the word goblin is in his species, right?
I have made other goblin friends. They're not so bad by themselves.
Let me guess. You think they all look the same, don't
Where
you?
are your goblin friends? I don't see them.
There's one that's back at the base, the headquarters.
Okay, where's the others? You said friends.
One blew up, I think,
And why did he blow up?
because of a gnome.
Another useless creature.
Damn, put it on Henry.
Another
You
useless
piece
creature.
of shit.
Another useless creature. Can't you?
Damn.
Okay, so do we want to continue going to the goblins, or do we want to intercept
Yes.
the possibility of a large creature?
1 point of psychic damage as Henry's ghost bitch slaps you.
As I said, 60% chance that it is a large creature.
So we have a probably that a big creature is going to is heading to town, but we also
I want to reiterate, it's making the trees part like they're tall grass. The trees are 50 feet into the canopy. So it's a big
Not
creature.
small.
I mean,
Okay, I'll do it.
So one, we don't want to accidentally anger the hobgoblins and thinking we're attacking or anything. So I say So I'm saying we just walk that way and happen to run into something.
That's what I said.
What's the one where you're supposed to turn off is
Having to walk into something. So
Yeah, I told them it would
be
it
taking the
wouldn't
stealthy
intercept
route.
it, but
So.
it could intercept the town.
I'm just letting you know because they're trying to catch it now. So I'm just making
Which-
sure.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
said
why I
let's
said
walk
we would
away from town and catch it.
Go
in its path.
into it because you said it would be later to a point of where we would intersect it, so we can get to the intersection where it would pass and then be ready for it with the trap of us.
Yeah, but I could be wrong about the timing.
I'm
You're
not
never
sure.
wrong.
If we do intercept it, I say we take the biggest, baddest of the group, put them in the center of where the path is, and the rest of us hide. That way we
That's
can
me.
all get a
So we're
sneak
gonna
attack.
put the little guy in the middle of the path.
I may be little, but I'm strong, even smelling.
If he thinks he can do it, he thinks he can do it. Unless you guys want to avoid him outright or whatever.
Horrible.
Your bait.
Well, I'm decent,
You have now become.
but I don't want to hide. I'm supposed to be there.
I don't want to hide either.
So you can stand out there and be bait too. We don't care if we lose you. Wait, but that's
Wow. All right.
You're the loud one. You always give away my position.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want to be hiding.
I thought they taught you how to stealth.
My position.
Not giving away your position. We're just sitting in the open way, having a nice little
Giving away
campfire
my
with
friend's
one another.
position.
Yeah.
Orion's walking with you guys. You're giving away his position.
No, he'll be hiding, ready to
They'll be
attack.
hiding with you guys.
Not if you're standing there making a ton of noise.
Only with him. That's why I don't want to hide.
I accept these losses. Let's do this.
All right.
I willingly accept your sacrifice for the group.
I ain't sacrificing myself. I'm
Fine. I will be the one.
Do it.
no. I will be in the middle. I'm not saying I'm not doing it. I'm just not sacrificing myself. I'm strong enough for that.
What?
So what we're saying is, I'm going to be hiding. You're all in the middle of the road.
Sounds like a silly
Only
idea.
us two.
Sounds like I'm safe.
Only the two of us. I think.
I don't know. I'm confused now. What are we talking about?
We're gonna scan all you guys in the middle of the road when the troll walks up and steps on you.
Results.
I don't know. Sounds like we're talking an awful lot.
We think it's cool.
I lost track of this conversation. Where'd it go?
I don't know. Are we going to the goblins or are we going toward the thing that could be
That
something
was my
large?
initial action. Never got an answer.
Hello, people?
Are we going on to the
People.
goblins, or are we going to try to intercept this big, huge
Could
tree
be
moving
possible.
objective?
I want to intercept.
Check and see what it is.
I want to intercept.
I agree with Ryan, sadly.
Intercept. Poppy Sar.
Whatever you guys are up to.
And oh, wait a minute, we lost somebody.
Shifter had to go.
He didn't have a character yet.
He's sitting individual with it.
Shifter, poof, whatever earlier.
Did Shifter have an animal and hide?
Okay,
Makes sense.
so we're gonna go intercept the thing that could be a creature then.
Yes, I think.
Yes, let's confirm what it is.
Okay.
All right, let's
To
go.
decide if it needs to be taken care of or if it's friendly.
That's a really strong wind.
He said that
I
it
can
could be
produce
wind
that
at that
sometimes.
distance.
The distance it was out, you just saw the canopy
Shifting,
shift.
yeah.
Maybe it's magic.
Shifting of the line. So it was kind of suspect, is why it caught my attention.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like wind to me. And it would be a whole lot of trees moving like that, not just.
No,
Well, he
just
said
a
it was on a
line
big
of
line.
trees.
He said it was on a big line.
But that's what I'm saying. If it was wind, it would be just. This is my
would
common
be-
sense speaking.
it would
It wouldn't
be-
be this. It would be a big.
It wouldn't be a giant, would it?
That's getting more into intelligence.
You think so?
Tracking how wind moves and exactly what it would push.
Yeah.
That's a lot more
Wouldn't
than
that be common sense? Because we live in life and we see wind moving all the time.
I know,
but we
but
don't
what
know
it
what
could,
it feels like in the air.
what it could disperse, how it would push this type of forest. That's getting more into
Take
intelligence.
what do you call it? When the penny shakes. What do they call that? Turbulence.
You can do that, yeah. So we can have
It's like a wind pocket right in the middle of it all.
Wind moves shit. That's what you're doing.
Wind move shit.
So
You need
saying
30 foot-
60% chance big
Oh.
Okay,
40% chance.
30 foot around you.
I have something to tell you.
Why?
What if I use pass without trace?
Will it
I
get
have
you
no
there
idea what
in
that is.
6 hours?
Pass without trace gives everyone within a 30-foot radius of her plus 10 to stealth. So technically, we could ambush her.
And can't be tracked except by magical.
I would say we cast that.
A creature that creates this bonus leaves no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Yeah.
So we could hide literally right in front of it, almost,
Nice.
and freaking definitely get an ambush on him.
So we want to move quietly?
Not at this moment. We want to
Wait,
move.
I'll read the whole thing.
I know.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus of dexterity stealth checks and can be tracked except by magical beings. A creature
That means we
that
have to be stealthy.
receives this bonus leaves no tracks or traces behind
You just gotta pass.
of its passage.
Bonus, yeah. So you don't have to be stealthing for it because once you get the bonus, you have neutrals.
Oh, okay.
From the sound of it, this doesn't mean you have to be stationary with it. As long as we're within 30 feet of her, we could all use the bonus as we move close.
That's what I thought. You
Yeah,
have
it's
to stealth.
not a spell that has to be stationary. It's a travel spell. It gives you an hour where you can't be normally tracked. Magic
how
can still
far
follow
away
you, but it stops
am I?
scouting.
But you have to be stealthing to do it.
Let's see.
Yes, but we get a plus 10 to that with the spell.
Yeah, but that means we have to be moving half our speed.
They win the spell.
We don't check
Right.
each other. So
But
if
then-
Yeah, so yeah, we need to get
I know.
closer before
Yeah,
she
you pass
launches it.
without trace. You can walk it, won't normally move it.
Uh-huh. But from what she was reading, it said stealth
Yeah.
check.
it's that last line. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of passage. You have to receive the bonus to stealth to get the.
Correct.
The way I'm reading it, you have to be stealth to do it. This is that last tagline there.
That's how I took it as an English teacher. So
So we don't want to stealth it then.
So we're
It's-
still.
So it's useless to us until we're closer to whatever it is.
when
Yes.
we are actually trying to stealth.
We're still
Yeah, I agree
trying
with Dan. We need to get closer and then use that spell.
Okay.
So keep it in mind. Keep it
They will
prepared.
cast shadows around you. You could be standing
Now,
right in front of it.
Just so you're aware,
Casting
this
shadows,
is
he's right. You would be
not
stealth right
Aaron
in
having this
front of
argument.
them.
He doesn't believe in this shit. But me as Mike am stating, don't do it yet.
It's the power of the forest. Got it?
Oh, spirits. Yes, those are real.
Shadows, yeah, spirits.
So you wanted to use it when we get close.
Shadows.
Shadow
Yeah,
spirits.
we're gonna get closer to the creature first.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Okay.
We'll be ready to use it, but not yet.
Okay. And when do I
I feel
know?
like a big shadow going.
Someone will let you know. One of us will tell you.
All right.
Good idea, though. Just not
continue
yet.
in this formation, but I will be this much further ahead of them, just for safety reasons, my own and theirs. I'm going to be just below canopy so I can see something that's in the trees. Yeah.
And like for my safety and theirs, but mostly mine.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not stupid.
I know.
Well, you're traveling with this group, so maybe.
All are money. Well, if you're helping me, I'm helping.
Yep, so you guys travel ahead another couple hours, and you pass a road crossing the pasture path going from east to west.
So it could be a rough.
You guys are walking like this, the roads.
It's Jesus.
Is it looking at us?
So essentially, you know from your scouting.
Okay. Above the canopy, do I still see that wind?
Roll another perception.
Maybe win.
And who has the other setting stone at this point?
19 again.
Mike.
What?
Who has the other setting stone? You or Dan?
I do.
Dan does.
Okay. Good.
Because when he's the scout, he has the stone.
Just making sure.
About an hour and a half out, you see. You're watching it for about 5 minutes. You don't see anything. Then about an hour and a half out, you see it starts to break again, and then you see one of the trees topple.
Oh god. Oh shit. I come back down. Okay, we gone from 60% to 100% something large coming this way.
It was just a very, very, very strong wind.
Whatever it is, push the
It would've
tree
blown him
over.
Oh.
And I'm talking these trees. 50-foot canopy. Push. Squish. So
Yeah, we're about to intercept him.
yes, you're gonna intercept it.
And are we directly in his path now?
We are walking directly towards it.
No, I'm sorry. How far away did you say it was?
It's about, I say, 2 hours out.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think he had anything to do with that tree falling over. Sorry. But it makes perfect sense to me.
Mr. Sky, would you be able to fly in that direction and see exactly what it is? So in case we were getting up against something that's the size of a mountain, knocking over these trees.
Okay, at this point, unless somebody that matters to me asks me, or I am like going to be guaranteed compensation for possibility of dying, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you to do that.
I mean, I will do it for my own safety as we get closer, but I'm not just going to fly up there with you guys like 2 hours behind me and go, oh, look, it's a giant, oh shit, boulder.
Again, because of the nature, you do know there's an option that avoids the trolls. But
I've said this.
I know. I'm just your character might bring it back up like, because of your self-preservation.
Well, yeah. At this point, trolls don't push trees over, unless it's a really ugly large troll. And I'm not talking like the troll we killed in
This
the
could very well be something outside of what we're trying to do.
I'm talking bigger than an 8-foot troll.
Are we sure we want to go and interfere with this thing?
Okay, I walk over to the tree nearest to me. How big is the trunk on this thing? Is it wider than my hands can be? Or is it like...
How big are you? How tall are
I'm
you?
3 foot tall.
Yeah, it's...
Like my arm
Yeah.
span?
You're hugging it.
Okay, so I show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. This tree.
The tree's probably about 6 feet wide.
See this tree? Okay, and how high it went? Thud.
So how about those goblins?
Yeah, about this guy.
And again, I will say that my vote is for goblins, but I will also say that the path that it's on will take it to the town.
Well, I say, if they're being occupied, I wouldn't see why something would change, and they're just suddenly going to destroy it for no reason.
If it's a troll
Unless
and
it
it's
has to
hungry,
do with something with
Shut up.
the noise being made over the past few nights.
Or some village showed up to the timetable change.
I have a
or
feeling.
it's a hungry troll.
I have a
It
feeling.
doesn't care about timetables. It doesn't
Yeah.
care about occupation. It goes where the food is, and if there's a
Or
village.
it's
I have a
or
feeling
it's some other large creature that has nothing to do with the occupation that's going to destroy the town.
And people, and the goblins, and the ooh.
I have a feeling that the troll is more dangerous than the goblins.
Really? What makes you think that? The tree that fell over?
Yeah.
Good job, Captain Obvious.
So I feel like
Um,
When did you become a captain?
my worry is that I'm going to die because everybody here seems to be. Yeah.
we should at least stop this troll in some way from getting to the village. Because I don't think
I like
At
Plan
least-
A. Put that
I
person
don't-
in front of it.
I don't think at least most of the villagers
Sorry.
in that town
That's what he would
are
say.
going to be able to protect themselves.
It is what he would
So
say.
we need to protect them for them.
He's a
I'm
hero.
not saying you're wrong, but how do you know it's a
You're
troll?
wrong.
It's a big thing that's going to destroy the town most likely.
How about this? How about this? We travel for one more hour towards it. I will fly closer to see what it is from that point. And then if it's scary, I'm running like hell back. Yes? No?
So you and me.
Agreed.
It'll be an hour away. It'll give us time to get the hell out of Dodge.
I'm with you on that.
My thing is for an
Ooh,
hour.
got a good one now. I got 20.
That's good.
It's,
You do the math. It was an hour and a half out from you to walk to this point.
No, 30 minutes.
Huh?
Well, I want to move 30 minutes towards the fence.
That's
I want an hour time
that's what I'm getting at.
at me moving
So
quick.
an hour and a half away. That would be if you both walk at 45 minutes, you're going to meet each other.
Exactly.
So if you were to walk the hour that you had originally
Fuck
said,
that. Oh, fuck that.
that's why I'm giving your character the intelligence of as you guys are talking
I'm going
about
with your
this,
plan.
you
I'm
do
going
the
with
math
your
in your head and realize.
Yeah, I could just fly there right now and get back in time. Okay, yeah, I'll go with your plan. I'm gonna fly right now. Everybody, like, hide behind a tree. Well, I don't think hiding behind a tree is gonna make it.
I'm gonna hide in a bush because it's less likely to get knocked over on me.
I say hide behind a bush. You're less likely to get shoved over.
Well, would now be a good time to have Poppy use her spell?
No, not yet.
All right.
Give it about 30 minutes.
I'll be right back.
Whether it's by fighting
No,
it,
no, hold on. I'm gonna meet at 45.
Yeah, if you're going to travel at 45,
So
you're gonna be there.
45, that'd be an hour and a half. So give it about an hour and a half before you
All right.
cast this. Hour 15.
Because it's only going to last an hour.
But I mean, you'll know. I'll be back before then. I'll let you know if we need to.
Are you dashing?
Yeah. This is gonna.
I figured
Yeah, this is gonna require.
I'm not going to assume you're
Quickly.
doing anything.
whether
Yes,
we
it
attack
requires-
So
it,
how far out are you going?
I am going to go
You're trying to meet
to where I can see it, but I'm going to be
in the tree line, obviously.
no,
I mean, below the canopy.
above
You're
the
trying to-
canopy, way in the air, because I can see 120 feet in the dark. So I got
Right.
good vision. So
I'm not
gonna,
questioning the vision. I'm questioning coverage.
Coverage or whether you
Because
see it.
unless it splits, which as you saw when you're up there, it's not splitting with them. There's points where it was covered. Because when you're up there for about 5 minutes, then you saw a split. It wasn't,
Just split.
it was, you saw a split happen. The same the first time you were up there for a minute and
So
saw
if
a
I
split.
stay just below the canopy, I can go into the canopy to hide if I have to. Yeah.
Just making,
Fine.
the only reason I'm telling you this because your character would have
Yeah.
put that together, especially with how you've been rolling your intelligences tonight. You've got the math there.
Cross applesauce.
Yes, I'll do that.
So you're going out to meet them. Double speed will take 45 minutes to get to where they're at now. Half of that, or not.
Double that would be 90 minutes.
No,
an hour.
that's not what I was trying to figure.
He was saying if we were
Because if they both go at walking speed, he's going to reach them in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But if he's dashing, he's going to get further along that track than they would in their time. So I'm trying to figure out.
it'd take me about 20 minutes to find them.
They're not
No,
going to
no.
follow that track though. Is what I'm trying to.
It would still be 45 minutes, but they would do half that speed, so they would only do about 23 minutes. 23 minutes of travel.
Yeah, so I figure about 20 minutes I see it.
No, you would have to do the full 45. Is what he's saying.
You would do the
You're gonna catch
45
them
because
earlier
you're
than
going further than they would if they were meeting.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
would do
yeah.
They
the
only
45. They
get-
only do 23.
They only get about 23 in the time it takes you to do
I got
what we meet them. You meet them at the same time, just further down the line than you should have.
If that makes sense.
So yeah, 45. I would say about 40 minutes for you to meet them at where you meet them about an hour's travel out and half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So they travel half an hour. You travel essentially an hour, but you travel in half an hour.
Okay.
So you're meeting them
Yeah, that's better math.
essentially here instead of here. That was the one that's supposed to be good. Fucking garbage ass pens.
Put it away.
So yeah, if this is midway, you're meeting them about here.
Got it.
Dice.
I need better pens.
No.
I need better pens. All right, so yeah, you travel out. Roll just a perception and a stealth if you're stealthing. Once you get closer, and then you want to begin.
So 15 on my perception. Stealth is 17. 26 on stealth.
So about 5 minutes, you again with your rolls, you can figure out the math of roughly when you're going to reach them without a way to actually tell time. So you slow down in stealth as you get closer, and sit in a tree and kind of watch for a minute. And almost on cue, you hear as you see first a troll kind of pushing its way through the tree line, but behind it you can see towering about 8 feet above that. You see another head poking its way through. And you see a hill giant following directly behind it, dragging behind it the tree that it knocked over. As it's just kind of pushing its way through, kind of stumble and leaning against one of the trees. You realize that's what's causing that ripple wave, is he's losing balance and hitting things. And behind
one
him,
troll, one giant.
behind him, you see following up behind him 2 more trolls.
Oh, shit.
And between the 2 of them, they're carrying another. The 2 of them are carrying 1 tree total.
Together.
Like yeah, together.
Like one is carrying one half,
Yeah.
one is carrying the other, but connected.
So that troll's about 50 feet behind them. So you got the other end of the tree that you can see they're about 40 feet behind you. You can see they've tore off the top of it that was the canopy. They chopped that part off. They have this giant, about 7 foot around log. 7 foot diameter log.
Good Lord. Battering ram. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go back.
So about an hour passes, and that would get them.
I told them to stop. I told them not to move.
Not them, the trolls. I'm not good at this kind of math, so I'm trying to.
What's their move?
30.
Okay, sorry, I'll be right back.
Take
You're
you another
dashing
half an hour to
60.
get back.
So they're 15 minutes behind. They're moving it.
Yeah, because
Nice.
they're,
Yeah.
well, they're half an hour behind the group because there was going to be an hour and a half for them to get to you. You've been gone for an hour, so it'd be half an hour for them to get to you. I was overcomplicating it, trying to do more math than needed. Yeah, they're about half an hour behind you.
Okay.
You could have gotten a little bit of that, Alice. Yeah, I realized that. You see Sky descend through the treetops.
Where are they? Or what is it?
You want me to wait for Josh?
Yeah, give it a minute. Sky's just like a fucking dog going home. Look at shit.
It's like, okay, we're not
What-
intercepting
what
these
is
people.
dropping
We're
it?
going. We're going.
I am going to.
He's going out there as
I
bait.
am going to at least attempt to protect the village. Because most of those villagers don't have weapons.
So just wait until all the front of your best river and then.
Okay, I am 100% sure you are paced.
Please wait for any game stuff for Josh to go.
Yeah.
So, say it again once he gets back.
Ooh, I don't want to fight that many.
What? Yeah, you with me.
I'd rather do one at a time.
You got this thing.
You think I want at the end?
This is a character donate.
Yeah, we could
Fire
do
arrow.
fast enough. We could do fast
No, just
enough.
hit his butt with a fire arrow.
I'm back.
He's back. Read a minute.
Won't kill him. Just
All right,
crush him and
so
they'll
Josh is
regrow.
back. Sky is back.
I land and I say, okay, I was 100% sure. Now I'm 100% sure we're dead.
What is it? What is it?
It's 3 trolls and a hill giant.
What do you think we should do?
And what kind of giant?
Hill giant, the big ugly ones. They're like an ogre but bigger.
The smallest of the giants.
Whether we
I
attack
said
them,
mountain, it got downgraded to a hill, but I still don't want to fight it.
whether we attack them or trap them, I will
Trap them.
I will do my best to protect that village with
I
no
go grab a stick.
defenses.
And I draw this big circle on the ground.
I just want to make this clear.
Giant.
We're up against something that
You
can pick
did
up
that.
everything and
That's
do
how
it.
you protect the
You're
defenses.
looking at about probably 15 foot wide hole for diameter, like all the way around 50 feet.
And it's got to be at least 20 feet deep. Dig that hole. You got 30 minutes before they get here.
Those
No,
giant ones.
That's just the hill giant.
That's just
They're essentially a patrol problem.
So the hill giant can pick up the 3 trolls and use them as weapons, and the trolls would still be alive afterwards because they have to be fired to die, so they can be blunted to death and then still come out alive. I
Our
don't
best
see that
option?
being well with us.
Our best option is kill the giant. Hopefully he squishes him. We set it all on fire. But yeah, that takes a lot of timing and a lot of math too.
Does anyone know Fireball?
Is there a
Yeah.
wizard in the party?
Also, gotta take in fact that we're in the middle of a forest where everything is flammable.
Not that.
So
Level
This-
is
side,
really
level
not the
side,
place for this.
giant. You don't have that class.
I was gonna say there's no wizards here. The wizard died.
Wizard or sorcerer.
Yeah, the
You
wizard
don't
died.
have that. You don't have a spellcaster.
Yeah.
You got exploded. You killed the wizard.
I think I'm gonna switch to milestone level up. Because doing the experience the right way, it seems too slow.
Noella just leveled up last game.
Noel's a liar.
Whoa.
Oh, attack right away.
I don't know.
So-
but I'm like
Wait, what
2,000.
level is she?
Still 5. She just leveled up to 5.
How does she have 2,000 more
Ow.
experience than I do?
I only have 300, and I'm at 4th
I
level.
don't
I have
You're
never
wrong.
died, and I never
You have
created
not
a new
wrote it all
character.
down,
I
'cause
missed
he
like
gave
1 or
us
2
500
campaigns
last
though,
week.
but that's
Yeah,
2,000
he wasn't here.
experience.
I wasn't here last week.
But you would have gotten that.
You would've-
So here's my question on that, because Hiki levels up with us,
If you give me
and he's not even level 5 yet.
That's right. And if you don't, you only get 300.
And actually, the ones I missed actually gave you notification for. So I
She
missed.
had like 6,800 XP. I died, so I had to start back from base 4.
But that's what I'm saying.
The other thing you could do too is like when we don't
Unless you added it, I didn't know when I added it again.
like select goblins. You know, like they, goblins only work out.
Well, let me double check Hiki, because he's like the pure what everyone should have.
It's like 2,000 experience more than I don't know how that happened.
What you would do is like, so if you outsmart the goblins and convince them all
You still
to
get the
go away,
experience. You still beat them. I've been doing
you
that.
do it like
Well, I've still been giving you guys full
Yeah,
experience for the
that-
stuff you guys have gotten to go away. Because the stuff that Niklas was talking you guys out of fighting, I was still giving you the experience for defeating them. You still beat them.
yeah.
I
But
got
it's
a
still-
crazy idea.
I'm feeling like it's still slow. What?
We lure the giant and trolls to the goblin camp.
They won't kill goblins.
So just so I know, just shooting the poop here, but is everyone starting a new character when I come in with a new character? Because that's what it sounds like based on your
Probably.
guys' plan.
Probably.
That took me a second.
Yes, this is my new character because they all got my other character.
No, he's saying you guys are about to
No,
get
no,
yourselves
no.
killed.
No,
We're all
he's
going to
gonna
make.
get-
We're all
get
going to
all
make.
of
new
them.
characters.
I sort of got another character killed, but it was an accident.
You said we're all gonna die.
I am completely prepared for whatever bad things happens to me.
Yeah, that took me about 2 seconds to catch on to what you were saying.
And I'm,
No, I
I am
did
completely
immediately.
prepared for
It took
bad
us
things
like
that will happen to all you all.
My thought process still.
Hey, Stuck.
Do we actually have?
What's
Obviously,
up?
we don't have time to dig.
Um, On the screen share, that's Hiki. That's how much XP like the max everyone should have, because he's been leveling up with everyone.
On the screen share. Oh, there it is.
I didn't really add any.
Obviously,
The laptop's not working for me tonight very well, so it's delayed.
So
Not all that.
You guys should buy me a gaming laptop.
um,
So yeah, what are we gonna do?
Obviously, we don't have time to dig a 15-foot around
15 foot by 20 foot
hole.
hole,
And somehow lure him into it. There we
and
go.
somehow camouflage it so he falls in it.
Obviously, we don't have time for that, so we've got to find some other way to trap it or fight it.
I like the idea of just shooting the trolls in the ass with a fire arrow.
By the way, we're now at
Do we have a
25
fire
minutes before
arrow?
they intercept us.
Shall I just cast
I've been
it?
thinking this in my head this
Do we
entire
have a
time.
fire arrow?
I'm keeping track.
Oh, believe me,
It's
when
called
15
an arrow.
Camera right there in the top left corner of the
Oh, yeah,
screen.
the 15 minute markers. I'm a tree.
It's a very simple method. It's not a special arrow. You sit there and tie a rag to it, you light it, and then you shoot it.
I can do that.
And you light the trolls on fire.
I can even make arrows.
So do you guys want to lure them to the goblin camp? Do you guys want to fight them and die, or do you guys just want to go to the goblin camp?
I say we go to the goblin camp because I'm strong, but
The
that's
giant's
stupid.
as tall as the trees almost.
I look like this.
All right, to the goblin camp. Let's go.
I don't
Those-
think this will
Get out
finish
of here
out.
before they intercept us.
Those trolls and that hill giant are going to intercept with the
they've been here all
village that
along
has no
anyway.
defenses.
They could.
Most likely.
Yes, okay, I give you that. What's your question?
Those villagers have, as far as I know, have little to no ways of defense.
What have they done for me?
They don't have to have done something for you to protect them.
This is weights and measures here, buddy. I do for you, you do for me. Otherwise,
I understand protecting the village, but I can't protect them when I'm dead.
that's my point. And I mean, I'm sorry.
And how closer is the
I look at it this way: it's either me or them. Who do I want to die?
And how do I know?
One sec. What was that, Poppy?
How closer is the giant now?
20 minutes now.
Yeah, we're at 20 minutes
Let's
until we
get
die.
out of here.
SAR's pushing for you guys to fucking leave.
20 minutes till we might die.
20 minutes till we die.
You can all now,
Wait, I'm sorry.
if you guys shut up for a couple seconds, you can all hear the faint.
Yeah, impact favorites.
You can
Yeah.
feel and hear the faint thuds of
Which way is the goblin camp? I'm gonna start heading that way.
east. You turn right and start walking.
Actually, about this point, it'd probably be northeast.
I assumed you guys were sitting at one spot.
We stay
No,
at the
I mean,
same
we
spot.
kind of cut towards the. Remember, you said it was to
Yeah.
the southwest.
Okay, yeah. So northeast.
Yeah, so we're going northeast now because we were way off trail.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it'd be 20 minutes.
One question. I cast this a
Well, you
little
can fly.
Exactly.
We're leaving.
Advantage. Bye-bye.
No, won't be CR.
One of the logs come flying at you for 40 degrees.
I got 6 distractions.
That's the thing, though. It can handle the ground. It's going to keep its food from flying away.
That's why I try to go into the canopy so they can't see me.
It brought giants. The trolls are carrying its ammo. It gets 2 shots.
I know.
What was
Okay,
that, Poppy?
I'm heading toward the goblin camp, I
You want, how long before we get to the goblin camp? Is that what you asked?
guess. Yeah, how long?
You would know. It's about probably 30 or 40 minutes out. East, though.
No.
Off the path of the trolls.
Yeah, but if it turns violent, they'll hear it.
Yes, they will. Which means then brings in the goblins, which is what my
We're
common
screwed.
sense was thinking.
We're screwed.
That's why I said let's go to the goblin camp, and maybe they'll pass behind us and just disappear.
My new vote is we don't care about these
Defense
people. Let's
the
go home.
village.
Oh, by the way, this is Mike speaking, not Perrin. Cast your spell, Poppy.
My
Defenseless
vote
village.
is we don't care about these people. Let's
Cast
go
it.
home.
Okay, I cast my spell.
I'm already walking off.
Yeah, you
There
have
are
to
people that have no defenses against something that will most likely kill them.
Actually, you walk kind of fast.
Okay,
Okay,
the
Sar's
thing
not-
is, the weapons
Sar's
that
not
will most
hurt,
likely kill them
he's
will most likely
walking
kill
away.
them, us,
Hint,
and
hint, hint.
everything else that might wander this way.
Hint, hint, hint. Sar's not part of the spell if he walks away.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking back.
I
behind
doubt
me.
he walked 30 feet away that quickly.
Who did what?
You're fast, aren't you?
Who's walked away?
30 feet in the round. Takes
that's
6
true.
seconds to walk
Yeah.
30 feet.
Ooh.
40. So less than 6 seconds, she's gone.
Who's
Okay,
gone?
yeah.
Sorry, he started walking.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he started walking actually a while ago. So
Well, I was
he's-
following him. I was talking as I was going.
That's what, so you have to either stop talking or follow him. At that point, you can't do both because he left a hot minute ago. He said a while ago he was leaving. So
No, and I know. And when I was walking, that's when I had the
Right.
epiphany of them making the sound.
That's what
And
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
So what
that
do you
out
do?
loud.
do you continue following him? Though?
Yes,
I'm
and I'm
moving
saying it out loud
about
as
100
he's
yards in that direction. If they're
But
not
what I-
behind me by the time I get there, I'm just gonna stand there and wait.
What you're not understanding is while me and you are walking in that direction, I had an epiphany. I said that if we end up turning violent in the goblin village, like it could, they will hear it and come towards us.
Give me 1 second before you respond, though, please. Let me figure out where everyone else is at before we get back to that. What are you doing? You walked away.
No, I'm following that way
Okay.
because
I
I
walked
was
away. What are
like,
you doing? Let me get everyone together and then we'll go on processes. 3 of them walked away. What are you doing?
How many left?
I know Orion's going to follow you.
Poppy, Modin, Orion.
No, Ryan's following me, I guarantee.
I know, but I've got to go down my list. I can't.
I know.
Currently, Poppy, Modian, and Orion are still left. But I'm almost positive Orion's following. I'm almost positive Poppy's following. So it's going to be just you and Modian. I doubt Modian's going to stay as well. I'm almost positive you're all following, but I have to ask you guys.
I
What
got
are
no
you doing?
problem fighting one troll. I got no problem fighting 2 trolls.
I guess I'll
Hill
follow the
giant
rest
with
of them.
troll? No.
Orion,
I kind of look reluctant, but I follow Sky.
Modian,
Yeah, I'm following the group.
Poppy, are you stupid enough to stand there by yourself?
No.
Yes.
Didn't think so.
Yes.
You guys
Wait.
travel east.
Yeah, and I cast my spell.
Yes.
But just in case he goes to our direction, then.
So
But
stealth roll.
Sar's not part of it.
Yes, I already established what I'm doing. But
Abandon anything, it's just party smarter to just
Mark off your spell slots. Mark off your spell slots. Roll a stealth with a +10.
Plus 10?
still plus 10.
That's not a trait. So roll a stealth +10.
Okay. 28.
It's still percent.
So what is that?
That's kind of funny.
Roll stealth.
What's his?
And I rolled.
You rolled 18.
Is it your stealth plus proficiency plus 10?
I'm assuming you are, but are you proficient in stealth?
Well, her like she doesn't.
Is she proficient?
Add
If you're
her-
proficient in stealth, you
just
add
add
your
her
proficiency.
modifier.
Yes, roll me a stealth roll. However you would roll a normal stealth roll +10.
Okay, so 15.
So if you're proficient, add your proficiency.
She got lucky. She got 15. Hopefully that's lucky enough.
Balls, guys.
I know. I don't think it is.
I got a 24.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the one time I wish I rolled low. But I got 21.
You guys have been. You all have been making a lot of noise.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
But wanting a calm conversation.
But this thing though, if we go to a goblin village and it gets loud, the goblins are quiet.
Honestly,
They're gonna go, oh, something's over here.
honestly, well,
No.
going
Yeah, it was.
where
Is it level 2?
Yeah.
they're going does not.
Okay, without trees. Okay.
But
We're gonna leave no trace.
What?
this one.
Yes. Animals.
Veered off in the direction we're going.
it doesn't fit my
Yeah, I
character.
understand.
But
That was a different day. Maybe spell flood back.
Yeah. I'm guaranteed it.
Well, it is. This we are hidden. They have to find us, but they know the direction. Probably we might be.
You guys all remember the fire giant incident?
Right?
You guys remember who lived through that?
Barely.
Do they get to me without incident after about 200 yards?
they all follow almost right behind you. They continue arguing and follow behind you for a couple minutes before they finally realize that they're fucking.
If I notice they're following behind me, I'm going to slow
It was
down
all
and
one
get
big
with them.
argument. I mean, you weren't necessarily arguing, but it was all you guys were all arguing.
But I was trying to tell them that if we go over there and they
Because-
turn violent,
Right, but before you came to that realization, he had already walked away, is what I was trying to say. He walked away a couple minutes before you came to that realization. So if you guys all followed him, you were walking along, arguing, you had that realization, she cast her spell, then you all shut up.
I got a 24 for stealth.
Alright. So, for the most part, most of you seem to be very quiet. That's what we're going to call it.
You hobgoblin gave me the idea from
Chaos. Yep.
So we'll call it there. We'll go around and do inspiration real quick, starting with Orion, if I can get this damn thing to zoom in like I've been trying to all night.
There's no point in doing me. I'm still full.
Yeah, I'm max.
Me too.
You have one more.
I'm trying not to overload him with treasure, so I just haven't been using.
I've got them. I've got them all out. Man, I can't.
I don't even have a map.
I don't have one either anymore.
There we go.
I'll go first.
So I am always calm no matter the situation. I never raise my voice or let my emotions control me.
Yeah, that's true. He
Yeah.
did not raise his voice the entire time during that whole
Yeah.
argument.
They all argued. You said, all right, bye.
So what?
Yes.
I am always polite and respectful.
You put it less.
I think I'll take that into account of when Mr. Hobgoblin showed up.
Yeah.
Did you remember his name?
Yes, but I'm not fighting that.
I played it off that I didn't even need to. If I tried to speak his name, it'd be one thing, but I just played it off like, oh, hello, yeah.
You all are
Hi.
What's his
It
name?
wasn't a full force like yelling argument, but by the definition of arguing, you guys were arguing.
Oh, no.
Ideals aren't worth killing or going to war for.
No.
Doesn't count. I will disassociate myself with people if I think their troubles are a
Alright.
fault of their own.
Can you repeat that, please?
I will disassociate myself with people if I think their if I think their troubles are a fault of their own. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
He walked away.
That's the same one we gave him the first point for, though. So unless there's
Yeah.
another spot where he got his first
That's a
point.
flaw, though.
No,
Just
I
a
said
heads up.
he never lost it when he always argued.
But it's also a
there was
flaw, so
several
I didn't treat
arguments
it as
he
a
never
flaw.
lost it.
True,
once.
yeah. So take 3.
Yeah, I mean the walking away.
3?
He did just walk.
Yeah, take 3.
Wait, hold on, son. How is that any different than mine? I don't care for people who can't do things for themselves.
No, he disassociated with us. He didn't he walked away is all he did. He just, I'm done. And he walked away.
Because yours, let me get this, there we go. Because the way yours comes out is, you're not, the way your flaw or your trait, whatever the hell sounds, you won't help people that can't help themselves. That would include the village and pretty much any other quest you get on where people are in trouble. His is when people do something stupid that caused their fault, like if Toby were to go try to ambush the trolls after being told, hey, that's really dumb. Washing your
I
hands
would
of
just
that
leave it like, okay, you do you. I'm out.
But I think
versus yours being, this village can't defend themselves, so why is it your job to defend them?
I think what his translates, I think it's got a bad translation. What I think it translates is he won't help people who don't try to help them.
And that's why I told him to rewrite it.
Poppies.
That was exactly my argument when I told him to rewrite it.
Because that sounds like an urchin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it,
Huh?
that's how I was playing it.
I understand that, but you're
He needs-
asking me a question about your trait.
Yeah,
the
he
way
says
your
just
trait is
rewrite
written,
it so that when you word it, it makes sense.
yeah, the way your trait is written, it's Orion has no business helping his village because they can't defend themselves. So why is Orion going to help them? Versus SARS is Toby was going to get himself into a mess. It was going to be Toby's problem to fix because you guys told him not to do it. That's why I told you can keep it. You should tweak it a bit to where people that aren't willing to help themselves.
Yeah, so like if we found out the town did nothing to try to fix this, we'd be like, fuck you guys.
But they sent for aid. They fought.
Yeah.
That's why they lost their soldiers.
But if they tell you, oh, they came in and they attacked us and we just gave up, you'd be like, no, I'm not helping you because you ain't even trying. You know what I mean?
All right.
So for poppies, you want to read it wrong? I feel tremendous empathy for all who suffer.
She feels tremendous empty for those who suffer. I didn't see
I didn't
it.
see that.
I don't think anyone suffered at the moment, so.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the entire village that's cut off from their supplies and under siege that she hasn't really commented on. There's been a constant option for that one the last several weeks.
I am working on a grand philosophical theory and love sharing my idea, which is to save
Yeah.
animals and beings who are in
Save
danger.
animals. Yeah, it's save animals. Yeah, she hit that one.
She got that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's full then.
Okay. Modian, I'm not going to zoom in because this laptop is not liking me tonight.
It doesn't matter.
I don't.
I don't think none of mine really applied tonight. Idolize a particular hero of mine. I didn't really refer to him this time.
Yeah.
Faith, I trust that my deity will guide my actions.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I'm mistrustful of others, of new people.
Didn't really run into anyone new.
Nope. I lost my thing. And everything I do is for the common good, for the common people. Nothing really.
See a comment on that one?
Not to say nothing really applied tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys split the part and sent half the part out to go do the quest while the other half hung out.
No, that's fine. That's why. Yeah, it just did happen tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Toby?
When I set my mind to something, I follow through no matter what gets in my way. I
mean,
tried to.
bound
but,
and goddamn determined to go do the troll shit.
I tried to, but then I ended up just going with them anyway.
Right, but you were bound and determined to do it, even though you were told repeatedly that's stupid.
It doesn't stop your wish to do it. It's not that you have to do it. It's the fact that you want to do it.
That's the thing. A lot of these, you don't have to succeed on them as long as your character tried to do them.
Yeah, because I mean, common sense would kick in at this point, knowing you die inevitably, no matter what.
Yeah.
Or no, just common
if
sense
we
would be
left it there,
if
we
you
stay.
fought by yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a strong sense of fair play and always try to find the most equal solution to arguments.
Didn't see it, and you had opportunities with this whole thing,
Yeah.
but
And we're stickler on your side.
People deserve to be treated with dignity and respect.
he was adamant that the village needed to be protected. Unless you have another one that
But
goes
that's
into
the
that.
same one though.
Not the same
I
point,
have
though.
a
His was fighting. The one I was talking about originally was him wanting to fight the troll.
my bond would have been the same thing for the village, which was protect those who cannot protect themselves.
Yeah, so double. It's the same reason there. That's you.
So
So
it's 2 so far.
So 2, yeah. You don't get. You don't get that
And
much.
my flaw. We weren't in a city this time, but I have weakness for the vices of the city, especially the hard drink.
Yeah, you didn't have an opportunity really.
We weren't in a village.
Yeah.
We were next to one, but we weren't allowed, or we
I'm
were
Max,
told not to
so-
go in.
I'm Max. Okay. Alright, so good game.
So that's
Real quick before anyone leaves, though, a couple things I wanted to address. Try to stay paying attention for everyone reading the initiatives, or not the initiative, sorry, the inspirations, because we all can input on that. I know you usually have work right after this. If you're leaving for work, that's different. But I know last week we were still doing inspiration. Everyone except for the people that were actually in person left. Again, I am
Sorry.
Yeah, I said I had to get up.
Yeah,
at
no,
6.
I'm just that's what I'm saying. If it's for work or something going on, you have to leave. That's different. But if it's something where you can stay, please stay because it's supposed to be like this was a discussion on the inspiration. So I would ask that everyone please stay for that. There was and then what do you guys think about switching to milestone experience instead of rewarded experience?
Yeah,
I'm okay
I
with
feel like
that.
it's a little kind of slow, but I don't know how you guys felt. Because you guys are the players, it's up to how you feel you're leveling.
I feel like I'm leveling really slow.
yes.
Yeah.
You guys
But-
started at 3, and we've gone. I don't know how many sessions you guys have gone up like 1.5 levels.
Yeah.
But there's so many of us it takes a while to do anything,
Yeah.
and we tend to argue a lot amongst ourselves. So
Yeah. But something it might be better to switch to milestone because it's taking time to get anywhere, and giving out experience how it's meant to be given out is not getting very far. So I'm gonna debate on that, but if you guys are all for, we'll probably switch to that next week. Starting next week, rather. In the next couple of days, and we'll bump you all up to 5 if that's what we're gonna do.
either way,
Teetering on that anyway.
So don't worry about experience.
If you don't have experience now, if I decide to keep with experience, I'll post it later this week. But yeah, I'm leaning pretty heavily towards that.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially with a party this big.
Yeah. Other than that, I hope everyone had fun.
yeah.
Can I hang out with you after this?
Yeah.
I have a question too.
I'm gonna end the live.